Welcome to the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls podcast, where we discuss all things strange, paranormal, and unexplained.
These episodes are live recorded on Twitch and cut to fit Spotify's format. If you want to catch us live, we do our podcast once a month on Twitch.
Best friends, yep!
Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to episode 16 of the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls podcast. Please let me know if you can hear my mic just fine, hear the audio just fine. Please let me know. And welcome in. Hi, Mink Blood. Excited to have you. How did you come by our channel today? We're happy to have you here tonight. So, unfortunately, tonight we won't be joined by Hello Tired Eyes. She's having some issues with connection and power where she's located, so she can't partake in this. We are with her, sending her vibes and energy, hoping that she stays safe, and we're just gonna keep on going. You know, the show's got to keep going. But yeah, welcome in, you guys. Happy to have you. We're gonna be going. I'm gonna be turning on my camera in just a second. Sorry, there we go. I'm totally cool, you guys. I'm totally freaking cool. I'm used to doing this by now. I am a professional at getting started. You know, such a professional. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Uh-oh. Oh, my sister just gave me a shout out. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Anyways, welcome in, you guys. We've got the amazing Meso Thorny waiting for us in the Discord while we say hello. Hello. Oh, she's also in the chat right there. Say hi to her in the chat. We're glad to have you guys here. We're doing episode 16 of the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls podcast. By now, we've been doing this podcast for over a year and a couple months now. We started in October 2023. And then we kept going all of 2024. So this is our first episode of 2025. And we're so excited for it. So excited for it. And I'm excited for the topics that we've got going on
Did
today.
we just become best friends? Yep.
What just happened? Wait, what just happened? Wait, how do we have a hype train? Wait. Meso and Raven. You two are absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you for that hype train. Welcome in, HK Ruby. We're happy to have you. So happy to have you. Okay, my camera is a little glitched. For a second there, I thought like there was like a ghost image that moved over here, but that could just be my brain being crazy. But let's go ahead and get the camera onto our beautiful and amazing Meso Thorny to be reunited with her at last, because I have definitely missed her a great deal. I have missed her so much, and we get to do the last episode with her because of things in real lifing. So it's good to be reunited with our beautiful Meso Thorny. Hi, baby.
Hello, everybody. Yes, real life is a bitch, man. And you might be wondering, Meso, why are you wearing a Christmas sweater with an awesome rockin' T-Rex DJ and all kinds of cute Christmas stuff? It's because, obviously, I was not here last time, and I'm going to be covering my Christmas topic, so that's why. We're going to have a little Christmas at the end of January.
Christmas in January.
That's right.
Also,
and again, I just want to send my love to Tired Eyes and, just sending my best thoughts and positive vibes to her.
Yeah.
I'm excited to finally be back.
I'm excited to have you
everybody.
back.
Hi.
I missed you so much. It was crazy. But Kate did a really, really good job helping
cover.
Yes,
she did. Thank you again. Shout out to Kate.
She fucking killed it. Oh, yeah, we curse here. Sorry if you guys get offended.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
We curse here. That's the only reason why the podcast on Spotify has and on YouTube it has like like an 18 and over warning.
Yeah. Because, well, we're both 18 plus streamers, and you know me, I have a filthy sailor mouth, so.
No.
Tiny little sailor mouth.
So yesterday we were visiting Octavius on his stream, right? Octavius is one of our guests. So we were hanging out on Octavius' stream, and so both me and my sister were on Octavius' stream. So being Octavius, he shouted me and my sister out, and oh my god, girl. The clip he pulls up is me raging and cursing at Genshin Impact. And then he shouted my sister out afterwards, and it was her also cursing at someone that she was playing zombies with. So both of us were like, oh my god.
Octavius' stream, because he's a spicy meatball, so at least there's that, But have you seen some of my clips, dude? It's bad. Every time it's like, fuck. It's just a lot. It's a lot every time. I'm like, oh no, please don't shout me out. Oh no.
Please don't. I literally need to go through all the clips and delete a bunch of clips, but it's like I have so many clips. I don't even know how to even conquer that thought, I don't even know how to conquer that thought. But yeah, hello HK, welcome in everybody. So yeah, this is the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls podcast. We have the podcast once a month where we talk about all things strange, paranormal, and unexplained. And today I'm definitely covering all three of those spots for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Sassy Squatch. Welcome in. We're happy to have you. Mwah. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Yeah, Sassy's here. But yeah, so Kate killed it. She covered the Yule Lad, she covered Grilla, and she covered the Yule Cat for Christmas. And she absolutely killed it. What did I cover for Christmas? Who did I cover for Christmas? Oh, Bell Schnickel. I covered Bell Schnickel.
I was gonna I'm like, I'll talk about so someone remind me to talk about my thoughts about specifically the little lads in the, how do you pronounce it again?
The
Schnickel?
Bell Schnickel.
Bell Schnickel. Those two things in particular remind me in the Ghoulish Bites to bring that up because I have thoughts.
Okay, let me pull up my notes. Where is my notes? Where is my notes?
Where are my notes?
Oh, there's my notes. Found my notes. Sorry, guys. My notes were covering Meso's face, so that's my bad. That's definitely my bad.
Oh.
So make a note on Ghoulish Bites. You had thoughts on Bell Schnickel and the Yule Lads? Yule Lads.
Yeah, those little fucking Yule Lad bastards, dude.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for those biddies.
Roddy.
Aw, Roddy Mama, thank you for those biddies. Have you?
Baguette,
Wait.
Sassy.
Yeah, both of them amazing humans over there with their book club, podcast, the Cryptid
Yeah.
Book Club. Yeah, they've got their own little podcast there. Actually, I'm gonna give a little shout out to Sassy Squatch for anyone that wants to check out another Twitch podcast. It's Sassy. Why can't I do
And
shit?
it's so cute. The artwork for their podcast is like just the cutest PNG shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. Well, Spriggy
setup
did.
is so
Spriggy did a
cute.
really good did. Welcome
Mhm.
in, Happy. How are you? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah, so Sassy Squatch has a little cryptid book club because we do spooky things and cover cryptids and aliens and weird shit. And he has a podcast of cryptids reading books and talking about said books. So you guys should check out the Cryptid Book Club with Sassy Squatch, which happens in his channel as well. The Thicc and Spooky Ghouls podcast only happens once a month in this channel. And, I wish we could do more, but real life is real life. And
but even though you can only catch it once live, you can catch it. How many times is it a month? 3 to 4, right? Am I tripping?
I post about 4. I try and post about 4 episodes from each one, but this time we're only going to have 3 episodes because we don't have Hello Tired Eyes. So yeah, we usually have 3 to 4. Brit, your beautiful waifu Brit is here.
Hi, Brit.
Yeah.
Hi, my beautiful love.
Yeah, Brit was also a guest here, and she covered.
Yes, she sure was.
She covered some crazy shit. But yeah,
I need a list. If I say I need a fucking Brit, what'd you cover? Refresh my memory because I need a list. I need a list.
Well,
so
she
bad.
was with us. She was covering the studio. Oh my god, what was it? Studio something where it's just.
I missed it. That's right. That's another one I missed.
Yeah, the Ghost of Caramel
for
Main
the same
and
tragedy.
Yeah,
with a different one.
I know. It's just last year was, you guys,
terrible luck.
Like everybody's like
just
scared of
all around.
2025, and for me, I'm happy we made it to 2025 because 2024 was really, really rough. Like really,
That's right.
really
Thank you, Britt.
bad. Yeah, so she covered the Ghost of Caramel Lane and then the studio channel of some sorts. I can't remember the name of the studio channel, but it's like a studio something.
Oh
number.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
it's all actually, back to me.
It's one of the top. It's one of the top videos on Spotify. Like one of the top watched videos on Spotify.
People really like the interesting ARG stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But oh goodness. But yes, you guys can catch. Daku puts her whole ass into this, and she makes sure that we get episodes damn near weekly on.
I'm trying
on Spotify. So go check it out, please.
It's actually
under socials, my love.
It's pinned right now. If you look at the chat,
you'll
see it's pinned in the top of the chat. Yep. It's pinned. We also have an Instagram. We also have an Instagram now, which is TT&SG _podcasts. I wanted to make sure that I had that set up before we
Now I have to make it Instagram
before
so I can
TikTok
follow our Instagram.
Before TikTok was gonna get banned, I'm like, I need to make sure that I get because for some reason, like Instagram would not let me make an account anywhere, like on the website, on the phone, on somebody else's phone. Like you could not make an account on Instagram for a while, and finally,
if the word thick is like a trigger word.
No, I couldn't even type a name. Like even if I put I couldn't type a name. It just immediately said name taken, name taken, name taken, name taken, and I'm just like,
who took our fucking name? What? Who are you?
So
I will find you.
So we're really, really sad we don't get to get Hello Tired Eyes. We'll have her visit us in a future episode since it's something that couldn't be helped. It's been crazy here wherever we're at. We're both in California. Hello Tired Eyes is also in California. And as you guys know about everything that's happening, it's absolutely crazy. It's snowing in Florida while California is on fire. Hogman, welcome for that. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to our channel. You came in during our podcast. Did you just take a hit?
No, who would do that?
You. Oh no, this is the one that keeps on lockup. Getting a little Christmas vibes. You were just making snow appear.
That's right. Just getting in the Christmas spirit of things, you know?
All right, so
burning a little Christmas tree.
Yeah, man, I should have put the Christmas tree.
I still have mine up because I am so bad at being a functioning human being.
You
know what? It works out.
You think you're a bad functioning human being, babe? I didn't put up a Christmas tree last year.
You know what? That's fair, though, and valid. And now you don't have to take it down, though. You don't have to worry about it. Now mine's just fucking sitting up there. It's about to be February, and I'm like, ooh, whoops.
Okay, but wasn't it before? Wasn't it a strategy before where they actually would keep Christmas trees up until Valentine's Day? I thought that was a thing.
I don't know.
Local 58, that's the one. That's the one.
Local 58. Thank you, God. I bet say
yeah, it was Local 58 and the Ghost of Carmel.
It was ARG.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was a fun
I really
topic.
need to make my list.
Yeah, that was a fun topic. We also had Kate help us on that one too. So Kate and Britt were there. And that was actually one of our few podcasts. That was one of our few podcasts that's just models only. We had our models hanging out in a gathering. And then for the special Christmas episode that isn't here on Twitch, it's on YouTube and Spotify. On YouTube, you get to see me and Jinja's models in like a Christmassy scene while we talked about the parol, which is the Filipino Christmas lantern. So that was one thing we covered.
Yes, I love that.
I'm pretty happy because I saw how many people actually like I wasn't paying attention to our numbers on YouTube at all. I was always focused on Spotify. So I didn't focus on the numbers on YouTube. And when I finally looked on YouTube, we get it's not a crazy thing, but it's a higher viewership on YouTube than anything else. So like maybe I should put a little more focus on the YouTube. I don't know. But I was surprised.
Why not?
I was surprised with how many people actually watched the Christmas episode with Jinja on YouTube, and then on Spotify, it was also another one that a lot of people were curious about and listened to. So I'm really thankful for that because it was nice to share a little bit of my culture and something I grew up with during Christmas time for it. And did you get to hear it yet, Miss Meso?
Yes, I absolutely did. I actually have a gift for that package I was telling you about that is a reference to said thing. I'm pretty sure you'll get it.
Yeah.
When you get it.
So wowza. But I'm glad to have you back. I've missed you. Yeah, we tend to rant in the beginning and then we get serious in the topics. And the topics today, for me, my topic is gonna be a little bit more serious than my other topics. You know, I usually get silly and goofy, even though I do heavy research, and it's hard for me when I do my topic because for me, I'm like so focused on making sure I cover everything that it's hard for me to take a breath and even like breathe and let people have a conversation about something. So I'm working on that this year. One of the things I'm working on this year is working on slowing down my pace when I talk about my topics, because for me, it's just like, I need to get it out of there and out of my brain and out. And I'm just like, no, you can slowly let it out. Don't just like blurt it out. It's just a mess.
I feel that though, because it's like that, and it's like you're high, you know, you're got your adrenaline pumping, we're live. It's like when you give like a speech or something, you know, any kind of, you know,
we've been
presentation
doing this
for me. Yeah.
We've been doing this for over a year and we
it don't matter.
Get nervous in the beginning of every single episode.
Every time my stomach is in knots, I'm like, man, my tummy hurts.
But yeah,
I still get stressed.
I'm glad to have you back. And thank you again, Kate, for being a absolute superstar, like a superstar for sure, because she killed it. And I really enjoyed her topics. I loved Grilla. I love the Yule lads. And yeah, and the Yule cat's pretty cool. So it was fun. So if you guys wanted to hear about the Yule family, that is on our Spotify with Kate. So, but yeah, so this year, because it's 2025 in January, you know what I decided to cover for my topic?
What's that?
I decided to go doomsday, you guys.
Dun, dun.
I'm going and touching the doomsday topic. We're gonna touch a little bit on the doomsday of it all. And so yeah, I'm gonna be covering a person that I thought was interesting. Since it's the beginning of the year, I figured I would go ahead and cover her. Her name is Buba Vanga, and she is a person that has predictions, and her prediction accuracy is like 85%. So I figured she had some predictions. Her and Nostradamus is another one.
Nostradamus.
Yeah,
Yep.
her and Nostradamus had predictions that are very similar for 2025. So I was going to cover some of that stuff. So I figured for the beginning of 2025, let's go ahead and do Doomsday.
That's not scary. This is scary at all. I mean, yeah, that's, you know what? Fitting. Super fitting, though.
No,
you know
because
what?
like it's sad because I'm looking at some of the predictions from both her and Nostradamus, and it's been happening already, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a super like. I'm just like,
Yep.
Well,
So I figured it would be appropriate to bring up Buba Vanga and her predictions for 2025 for our first episode for 2025. Also, I want to see how many of these predictions that I tell you guys actually come true. Like,
I love how different our topics are this time because I missed last episode. So yours is Doomsday, and then we're gonna hop into like a fun Welsh Christmas tradition.
oh, good.
So
good.
it'll.
I'm gonna make everybody sad and depressed, and you're gonna make everybody happy. It's fine.
Palette cleanser. There we go.
It works. If one of us is doing something dark, then at least the other one's doing something fun. It's just a balance. So it's still balancing between us. So I'm actually going to cover Buba Vanga. And so, for those of you guys who don't know who Buba Vanga is, she is also known as the Bulgarian Mystic. Yeah, this is actually a very real person that lived in this world. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about her history and her story, and then we'll discuss some of her predictions as we close out her topic. My topic's not going to be as long as the others, but I think some of you guys are okay with shorter topics. I mean, that's what Spotify says.
Not every video can be hella long, so
Spotify seems to like the shorter topics, so you know. All right, so Buba Vanga, the Bulgarian Mystic. She was not just she was called the Bulgarian Mystic and Healer, and she not only had like the mystic abilities, and she was able to do some healing, and she healed quite a few people like through her own gifts, but she also had the gift of prediction or gift of sight, and she is known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans because Nostradamus is a French astrologer who also had some predictions. And like I said, they have had several predictions that have lapped up and have some predictions for 2025 that are very similar. So I figured because Nostradamus is heavily tied to Buba Vanga, anyone that talks about Buba Vanga, you'll end up seeing Nostradamus mentioned at some point in.
Absolutely. I better say, I actually have heard of Buba before, and like you said, it literally was immediately followed up Nostradamus, and I was like, oh yeah, that's tracks.
Yeah, so Nostradamus gets mentioned. We're not going to put any focus on Nostradamus because we're focusing on our girl Buba Vanga and talking about her history. And I'm really excited for some of her predictions, but some of her predictions I'm really scared. But
yeah.
I've gotten to the point, like, part of me is almost numb, so that if it happens, I'm like, would I really be as devastated as I think I'm going to be? Or am I just so numb with everything that we've had to deal with in our lifetime that I'm just like, it's just another thing.
You know what? It's just a new way of living, I guess.
All right. So Buba Vanga was born in October 3rd, 1911, and her name was Vangelia Pandeva Sursheva. That's her actual name, but people know her as Buba Vanga. And she lived most of her life in Belasica Mountain, over in the Belasica Mountains in Bulgaria. And actually, she was born early. She was born premature. And because of her being born premature, she had a lot of medical problems. Like just it's just a rough time for her. No,
underdeveloped.
Yeah, so she had quite a few illnesses, and she had a few health complications because she was born premature. Also, at the time, it wasn't like the way it is nowadays,
Right.
So, sorry.
It's okay, puppers. Like that guy. Silly puppies. Barking at people. Making a scene. Look how cute, though. Look at that little tail wagging. Like, nah, it's fine. I wasn't barking. I'm so glad I got to yawn like a maniac on stream because I have TMJ and I have to.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're all right.
I'm gonna close the backyard because she's barking at the neighbors.
If I say silly puppers.
No! So I'm gonna lock him inside while we do this so that she'll stop barking like
Goofy
crazy.
goobers.
All right, so where was I? Sorry, you guys. All right. All right, so she was born premature and she suffered from quite a few health complications. And one of the common practices back in the day in Bulgaria is you aren't given a name until they know you're going to survive. So she was actually born and she wasn't given a name when she was born because they didn't think that she would survive.
Right.
So,
I mean, in a weird way, that kind of makes sense to do, as since the mortality rate for infants was so high, it'd be hard to I feel like naming it the baby makes it more real, I guess. So they
yeah.
wouldn't want to do that if they're constantly dying. So I guess that makes sense,
Yeah, so it was a very common practice back then. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
common everywhere else, but in Bulgaria, it was apparently a very common practice that if a baby is born, they will actually not give them a name until they are known to survive. So Buba Vanga was not given a name at birth, and it was a traditional practice that babies aren't given a name until they are able to survive. And I personally found this interesting because for me, I'm just like, I can't imagine being born and not given a name. Like for me, I know people
Right.
that have had rainbow babies where they've lost their babies in some sense,
Yeah.
and they still have that name that they have been thinking about for that child while they're pregnant, and so that's the name they give
Right.
them. So but yeah, she
It's
was
like so different. Yeah.
and for me it's just like, okay, if the baby doesn't survive, do you guys just bury the baby without a name? For me it's just like,
That's so
it's
sad.
but
Yeah.
yeah, so she wasn't given a name, and sorry, finding my notes. And
It do be like that.
and not only that, but in Bulgaria, they actually have very specific naming customs. Okay, usually the first name is typically a traditional Slavic name or European name, and then the given name of the father or male relative, and then and the last letters of, like, so basically they'll be given the name of the father or the first male relative, but if it's male or female, then they'll change it to the female or like to the more gender appropriate version of
Okay,
that
I
name.
see.
So like
Right.
instead, like Alberto or Alberta, you know how
Right,
they have
literally.
so
Was just
there's like
thinking that, yeah.
like yeah, so they basically have a very specific way of naming the kid with the father or male relative's name, and then the last name is usually the paternal grandfather. So it's a very strange way of naming, but that's just how they did it back then. In the Philippines, naming is oh, hello. I can't understand that, so I'm hoping that's not inappropriate
I'm gonna
there.
say, well, I'm worried it's a bot.
Yeah, so we'll just
But
hello.
if you're not, hello.
If you're not, hello.
Apologies if so.
Yeah. And so that's just how naming works. So at the and so for her to get named, actually the person that helped birth her, they eventually ask a random person a name to call the child before the child was named. I can't remember what the name they gave it was, but welcome in.
Oh, wow. Look at that raid. Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
Well, welcome in, you guys.
I'm gonna
I'm scared. Hold on, you guys. I'm scared.
Do a little chat now.
Oh, I
they've been
feel
following
bad.
for
Well, I feel bad because that means HK can't talk because HK just followed today.
HK Ruby. Okay, give me
Mhm.
1 second. I wonder if I can allow specific people.
It's okay. The ones that came in with that raid were banned, so I'm gonna go ahead and just allow it to be normal for now and see what happens. Did I fix it? I'm gonna clear the chat one more time, you guys.
Britt said you can add me a mod if you need to for today's stream, so you can keep an eye out if you need to. Don't have to be a perm mod, just a one-time stream thing.
I appreciate you so much, Britt. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, baby.
All right,
especially because you can go through and see who else is a little naughty.
Right.
That way we don't have to stop what we're doing for ding dongs.
Okay, we can go ahead and turn off the shield mode then. I'm trusting.
Okay, let me see.
And I think we can carry on with the flow. All right, so what were we talking about before we got interrupted there? All right, so today
Baba.
we are covering It's Okay, Cece. It's okay. We move on. We thrive.
That's right.
Usually karma works. If hate comes, lots of love will come. So
that's right.
You guys just gifted me a bunch of love.
Did we just become best friends?
Oh, HK.
HK, thank you. All right, so let's get back into it. Just making markers for me so that I know where to edit this out. All right, so today I am covering Buba Vanga, and she was born October 3rd, 1911, as Vangelia Pandeva Sursheva. And we talked about how she was born premature and didn't have a name, and she wasn't given a name until they were sure that she was going to survive.
Right.
All right. So at the age of 3, Buba Vanga's mother actually died giving birth. And so
oh, wow.
She died giving birth to, I think, her little brother. And then her father was a pro-Bulgarian activist who was arrested. So all of his property was confiscated, leaving Buba Vanga under the care of her really kind neighbor. So she was like her mom passed away, and then she was separated from her dad and was raised by her neighbors. And we love you, sissy. Tony.
Yes.
What? Did we just become best
wow,
friends?
11 months.
Thank you for that resub.
Hell yeah.
So her neighbor ended up taking care of her for a little bit until her father was released from jail. And then when her father was released from jail, he actually ended up getting remarried, providing Buba Vanga a stepmother. So I think he specifically got married so that she would have a mother figure.
A mom.
Yeah, so I think that was the reason why he got married so soon after he came out, was so he can provide a mom for his child. And so at the age of 12, Buba Vanga and her father moved over to Novo Selo. And while living there, an accident happened where there was a whirlwind that lifted and flung her into a field, into a nearby field, and flinging sand and dust into her eyes. And this actually caused her to lose sight. So at the age of 12, so she was born, 2 months premature.
That sucks.
And so at the age of 12, she got taken by a whirlwind, and her sight was damaged by the sand and everything else that came into her eyes. So she became blind at the age of 12. And
so, sorry. Succubus says, folks from my community are headed in here. Just a heads up so you don't mistake them for being part of that ugliness.
Thank you, Succubus. Thank you. Yeah, they were typing some stuff in a different language too that we couldn't read. So we're not gonna worry about that. So at 12, she lost her ability to see, but that's also around the time that she gained the ability to see. Get it? Yeah.
But I say it's almost having she's had a pretty unfortunate life.
Oh, she has had a rough life. She has had a really rough ride. Thank you for that follow, and thank you for those subscriptions, you guys. Thank you.
Oh, these must be from
my
Succubus.
sister's community. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
What? Did we just become best friends?
My sister's community coming in, giving us some love. Like I said, give me hate, we'll get love. It's just how it is.
That's right.
Aw, thank you. You guys spamming the heart emote. Welcome in, you guys. Happy to have you.
This one's my personal favorite at the moment.
The twerking nightcrawler.
Yep, twerking nightcrawlers, baby.
Which is really a shirami with the costume.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Oh my
Tony,
god. Oh
thank
goodness.
you for those
Oh
gifted
gosh,
subbies.
HK. Wowie, wowzers.
What?
Guys,
Did we
thank
just
you.
become best friends? Yep.
That feels really, really good. Thank you. Yeah, we got hate rated, but like I said, love comes. We just gotta stay positive and stay cool and just work through it. And
What? Did we
It's
just become
editable.
best friends? Yep.
edit behavior. That's all we can do. We can't control other people. We can just edit other people out of our life.
That's right. That's fucking right.
What? Did we just become best
That's
friends?
fucking
Yep.
right.
So, at the age of 12, she lost her sight, but then she
Okay.
gained the gift of sight.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Thank you for those biddies. If you guys
A
are trying
cursing
to,
and a blessing.
yeah, curse, yeah. So that's actually when she started getting her abilities, which it's actually
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
it's actually a common thing from what I've noticed in a lot of stories that we've heard, that when someone
What?
loses
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
one of their primary
senses.
senses, it either enhances their other things to like to
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
thank you for that subby, to like, what was the word I was saying? Words are hard, you guys. Brain is braining
What?
hard.
Did we just become best
But-
friends?
It like
Yep.
brings out their
Like it enhances their
gosh.
other senses. And
yeah.
so in this sense, she lost her gift of sight, but
What?
then
Did we just become
or
best
she
friends?
lost
Yep.
her regular sight, but then she was gifted sight. So I think that that's a crazy interesting thing. So that's actually around the time that thank you
What?
for those
Did we just become
videos.
best friends? Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Everybody's so sweet. Thank you guys.
So oh no, we can go with regular chat. Sorry, we can go with regular chat. Did I not turn that off? So sorry, you guys. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry. I think I fixed it. Did I
I'm
fix
sorry, I
it?
turned off shield mode. I'm bad at being mod.
It's okay. We were handling the moment that we could handle. So, all
Thank
right.
you, Hog.
Thank you, Hog Lemon. It's okay. It's okay. We pursue.
You brush them off, man. Yep.
All right. So, we're talking about Buba Vanga for any of you guys that just came in, which is a person of history that had the gift of sight, and I'm doing doomsday predictions for part of my category today. Happy New Year! Yay!
Yay, Doomsday!
Doomsday things.
Hurry up already.
So she lost her, so because of the fact that she lost her sight, at the age of 14, her dad decided to send her to a special school for the blind in a city of Zemun. The school taught her how to read Braille, play the piano, knit, cook, clean, and so she moved there with her father. So her father left his other kids and his new wife back there to take her to a place for finding a way of helping her live a life, find a way, because she has to learn how to recommunicate, learn how to move, like just like losing something that you've had for most of your life is pretty changing. So you would have to go to special
Right,
things.
absolutely.
Rawr.
Oh,
Thanks
so
for the
scary.
rawr. I am so scary.
Oh, God. We are spooky.
Well, we are here to tell you the story, HK. We are. And so, so she went to a special school, and in that school, she was taught a great set of skills. And then her and her father ended up moving back to their old place. And not long after that, her stepmother passed away. And because of that, Buba Vanga actually started taking care of her siblings, and they lived in
What?
poverty.
Did we just become best friends?
Oh,
Yep.
goodness.
So, yeah.
That's a lot. That's rough, man. Oh,
Yeah.
it says, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's one of those things that, like I said, her entire life was not easy. It was kind of rough,
yeah.
and she pursued for quite some time. She lived for quite a while. She was born in 1911 and was, from 1911 till 1996. How long of a life is
Oh,
that?
damn.
Yeah.
Like 90
Mhm.
something, I think,
Actually, hold on. Let me show you guys. One second.
I bet that time with her dad, though, at that school was probably really special, and all that chaos that was her
Oh, that's
life.
the wrong one. There we go. This is a picture of Buba Vanga when she was
Don't
younger.
look at that.
Yeah, so this is a picture of Buba Vanga when she was younger. Like this is after, when she's already lost her sight, but this is like the picture.
Right.
This is the picture that I could find of her at her youngest. And then sorry, wrong thing. I'm moving the wrong thing. Please hold. Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it? And then this is just her right now, just so you guys can see who Buba Vanga is. And you can see she lived a long life.
we cannot see. We see your stream is still running.
What is happening? Please hold. Is it not working on our Discord here? Hold on 1 second. I guess it's not.
There it is.
Is it working for you guys now?
It disappeared. It came and disappeared.
Hold up.
We saw it for like a.
Can you see it now?
Second. Give me 1 second. I gotta catch up.
Nope, you guys can't see it still.
See, I can see it in Discord, but I can't see it in stream.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'll have to figure out another way of showing you guys that picture real quickly. So we'll go back to our layout over here. All right, let me see if I can find another way of showing you guys pictures of Buba Vanga, because I really would like to show you guys a picture of her, because she's absolutely amazing and lived a long life. Like, she had a hard life, but lived a very good life. So let's go ahead and, oh my God. I'm losing here, you guys. I'm losing.
It's been, you know what? It's been an adventure.
It has been an adventure today. It definitely has been. So let me see.
Makes it exciting. Jericondra.
There we go. You guys can see Buba Vanga. This is her when she was younger. Thank you for the follow, Nikisha. And this is her. As you guys can see, she lived a very, very long life.
Yeah, she was old as hell, brother.
Mm-hmm. So from 1911 till 1996 was when she was in this earth. But yeah, that's Buba Vanga for you guys. I just wanted to show you guys a picture of what she looked like so you guys can get a little bit more, more intersynced with us. All right, so she lost her sight at 12, and that's when her gift of sight came in. And you follow my sister? Well, thank you. We're glad to have you, Nikisha. And hello, beautiful waifu Jericondra. We're glad to have you. We're talking about Buba Vanga today. Babushka. Yeah, she was a babushka.
Yeah.
All right.
Buba Vanga the babushka. The psychic babushka.
So because they lived in poverty and her stepmother died, even with her, with the fact that she was blind, she was the one that took care of her siblings. And then now that was her young life. And now we're going to talk about her adult life. So at the age of 28, Buba Vanga contracted an illness called pleurisy, which is an inflammation of the membranes surrounding the lungs. So this would cause her to have heavy chest pains whenever she would breathe, cough. It also caused her to have like fevers and weight loss. And the doctor actually believed that she would not survive the virus. And she proved him wrong. I'm not sure if she's the one that did it. But I think she's like, I'm going to live longer than you or something like that. I know that there was someone that's like, actually, I'm going to live longer than you will. But yeah, so the doctor didn't believe that she would survive the virus, and she ended up proving him wrong and continuing to thrive. And as time passed, she just became more and more well known for her gift of sight. Not only did she like heal people, but the predictions, like she would tell people certain predictions. I kind of wanted to figure out how she would get her predictions, if she would just like, if it came to her in a dream or but I couldn't find information specifically on how she would get her predictions.
Maybe she kept it a secret. Maybe she didn't want people like, you know, she was like, none of your business.
Yeah.
Just listen to them.
So this was, so she became really, really popular because of the fact that people knew that this person could heal people. Hello. Thank you, Mandy. I really appreciate that. Thank you for coming in for my sister's community. Really, really appreciate you guys for all that amazing love.
Yes, very much.
And that follow. All right, so... sorry. So she became more well known for her gifts of healing and predictions, because a lot of her predictions were 85% accurate. So of her predictions thus far, 85% of them have actually happened, which I think is absolutely crazy. So you can
That's
understand,
pretty good, yeah.
you can understand why she kind of like started making a living out of this. And then,
Right.
During World War II.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Thank you for that, Subby. 75% of my goal. Wait, my goal was huge, you guys. My goal was like 110, and you guys put me at 75%
Goodness
of that.
gracious.
Jesus, wow,
Hell
that's amazing.
yes.
Wow, wow,
That's
wow,
wonderful.
wow, wow. Damn. Okay, whoa, my brain's like, shh. All right, so
Surprise!
surprise. All right. So during World War II, Yugoslavia was actually invaded by the Germans, and this was actually around the time that Buba Vanga ended up having more and more visitors seeking her help. And the reason she became really, really popular during this time wasn't just because of that, but because people would be searching for their missing family members, unsure if they're alive, unsure if they're dead, and if they're dead, where is their body, like where is their remains and stuff like that. So a lot of people during World War II would actually come up to her in search for information about where a family member could possibly be, or if the family member, to give them a prediction like, okay, if he's not here, can you direct us to where we would find his remains, stuff like that, or where they would be hiding. And so she became really, really, really popular in World War II because, people are afraid, people are looking for their family.
They're
people
lost,
it's chaotic, and, people want to know where their family is or if their family is even alive. So there's a lot of people that don't believe in a lot of the things that, but that are like not real. A lot of people don't believe in the paranormal. They don't believe in a lot of things. I'm a believer. A lot of people are skeptics, but then,
I'm a skeptic, but I am open.
But in a
to
time
lot
of
it,
crisis,
absolutely.
you would look like there's even some private investigators that are trying to solve cold cases that actually look for mediums to try and find some kind of clue on which direction they should go for their investigations, So in a time of like desperation, people tend to turn to any direction that they can find some kind of comfort. Kind of like there's a lot of people that need religion because religion is what gives them the comfort. So in times of desperation,
absolutely.
like for me,
people need answers.
Like for me, I no longer consider myself a Christian. Like I kind of like removed myself from that because there's a lot of things that I kind of had issues with it. So I wouldn't say that I'm someone that doesn't believe that there's a higher power. I definitely believe that for sure, but I notice that even now, being how I am and how I see things, I still catch myself having prayers towards what I was raised to believe, like towards God. I'll still pray towards God on times of crisis or when I'm stressed and I have nowhere else to look at.
Right.
So I would still catch myself praying, and I'm like, why are you praying to someone you don't really believe in? But, sometimes I just can't help it.
It's a comfort.
So it's a comfort. So she became really popular during World War II because of that very reason.
Right.
And so even the Bulgarian Tsar Boris, the third, would actually seek out Buba Vanga to ask for helps with her gifts, whether it be strategy plans or, certain things like that. Even the Tsar himself would search and seek Buba Vanga and, ask for some help with her gifts. So I think it's kind of absolutely crazy. And that's another reason why she's just, for me, I'm just like amazed by this person's resilience. She is resilient. Like she is definitely the most resilient.
Oh, absolutely.
Like she is made of. She's made of some diamonds or some shit. Cause damn.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough as fucking nails, dude.
Yep.
I can't even imagine. And to live through, especially where she lived.
Oh yeah, it was
during
rough.
World War II. It was like that is a very like cut off area, very small, rural. It must have been so hard, you know what I mean? And then all the other tragedy, just wow.
Boris the Third, the Bulgarian Tsar Boris the Third, for you. And so in 1942, Buba Vanga ended up marrying Dimitar Gushretrov. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm trying here,
You
but
did it way better than I would.
I'm
You already know
trying.
that.
Gushterov. I think it's Gushterov. I can't. Or
That sounds
Gushterov.
right.
Yeah.
That sounds Russian.
And he was actually a Bulgarian soldier. He came into town seeking revenge because there was someone that killed his brother. And so he came into town to seek revenge for the guy that killed his brother. And so he actually asked her for advice on who and where he could find said person so that he can avenge his brother. And she managed to convince him not to do that. And they actually, like, she became like a sense of comfort for him. And they actually it didn't take long for them to get married after that. And they both moved to Petrish, I think. And she also became very well known around that time in that area. And then on April 1st, 1962, sadly, so she married him in 1942. In 1962, he died because of alcoholism.
Oh, that's a shame. But they had 20-ish years.
Yeah.
That still sucks. That's still not long enough, but
Yeah, but she found love and she was married
Yeah.
to him. And so they were together for 20 years, but unfortunately he ended up passing away April 1st, 1962, and he died because of his alcoholism. So
yeah, that's such a fucking shame, man.
And then after World War II, the Bulgarian communists and police started to suppress Buba Vanga's activities. So they would try and interrupt people from visiting her. They started like pretty much going to her to her space and like kind of stopping it. So they were making it very difficult for her to continue her business of people coming in, because there was so many people that would come and find her that they're like, this is like, there's too many people coming in here because of this one person. So they like started watching her very, very closely. And so so they tried to suppress her activities, and then it just didn't matter because people kept coming. Anyways, people would keep coming no matter how hard they tried to stop it. People kept coming. And so she was actually eventually hired by Petrish Municipality and the Institute of Suggestology, which is part of the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. And that's kind of what she did. And then Buba Vanga actually, this always makes me sad because of everything she went through. Buba Vanga died August 11, 1996, and she passed away because of breast cancer. So of all the things that she made it through, all the fights that she had to fight for her life, she ended up getting taken from us because of breast cancer. And for me, I'm just like, I guess even diamonds can get cancer, It's just like, God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
it sucks, man. Fucking cancer.
Oh yeah. So it sucks. It sucks because like can you imagine kind of like how I would think about my mother, how my mother was a breast cancer survivor and she was a survivor of domestic abuse. She was a survivor of so much, and the thing that took her from us is pancreatic cancer. So for me, it's just like when I was doing my research and found out how Buba Vanga died, I'm just like, of course.
I mean, I feel that because you know this, but my mom died of leukemia and she had been through some shit. You know what? And it's just crazy that it seems like so many badass humans or people that have been through a lot. I mean, cancer really just in general is just so pervasive, if I'm thinking of the right word, and so many lives.
The thing is,
and it takes out so many people you would just not expect would go out that way.
And it's not like there's anything you can really do to make like, there's nothing you can really do. Like, no matter how hard you train, no matter how healthy you eat, no matter how you do all
there's lots
that
of people
stuff,
that still get cancer.
You know, it's like no matter how, like, it's the one thing that you're just like, if you get it, you get it. And it just sucks because it's that one thing that,
it's
like,
really RNG. It's like luck.
God,
it's
sucks.
Just pure luck. And well, it's not pure luck, it's genetics and a bunch of other shit, but you know what I mean. Like, is it gonna be the thing that happens to you? Which one is it gonna be? There's just so many different cancers too. It's a real bitch.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And so, yeah, that's the life of Buba Vanga. We're going to discuss her predictions here, but like I said, even though she died of breast cancer, I will say that she lived quite a life, because from 1911 to 1996, can anyone do the math for me and tell me how old she was when she died? Anyone?
Let me put out my calculator here. 85?
84 years old. She was 84 years old. So she lived 84 years. And I think it's funny that they didn't give her a name when she was born because they didn't think she was going to survive.
She lived so long.
And then the doctor told her, you're not going to survive this virus. And she ended up surviving. So for me, it's just like, there was so many people that said, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it.
And she did every time.
She was born premature, wasn't given a name until she would survive, lost her sight at 12, got a virus at 28, and then got married in 1942. And then, like, it's just crazy. Like, for me, just like thinking about this person's like life and what she's seen and what she went through and how many struggles she survived. Like I said, she's a freaking diamond. So that's a little bit about Buba Vanga. So now that you guys know a little bit about this person, let me tell you some of her predictions. So many people claim that they have a gift of sight, but Buba Vanga and her predictions are 85% accurate. Like, I don't think anyone can top that. You can say you can see the future. You can say you can predict this. But to have an 85% accuracy,
that's pretty fucking good. Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, yeah, there's still that 15%, but still, like, damn.
That's 85%. Pretty good odds still.
Yeah, 85% of her predictions were accurate. So it's kind of crazy. And so here are some examples of some of her predictions that she predicted. She predicted World War II. She predicted the dissolution of the Soviet Union. She predicted the Chernobyl disaster. She predicted the date of Stalin's death. She predicted the date of Tsar Boris III's death, who is the guy that came into her for help. And he came and visited her quite frequently. He visited her a lot and used her services a lot. So, yeah, she predicted that. So, imagine being like, I know the day you're going to die. Like,
that'd be a nightmare. I'd be like, please don't tell me.
Right? And
I don't want to know.
And she even knew the date of her own death.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then she also predicted the Kursk submarine disaster. And there's actually a TV show that talks about this. And it was, and I think it's just called Vanga. But you have to read it. It doesn't have like English. So it's one of those things that you have to read. World War II predictions. I actually didn't get like a breakdown of the predictions for like the ones that have already happened.
What she predicted, yeah.
Because it's like, the thing about this is like, it's hard to find her predictions because a lot of her predictions were word of mouth. Like, she would tell someone, and I don't know how they documented her predictions, because her earlier predictions, they didn't document, but they started documenting her predictions when they realized her predictions were pretty accurate. The accuracy of her predictions is why they started to actually, like, take note of her predictions.
They're like, you know what? We're this kind of sussy. What's going on here? Wait a minute. You figure the government would want to cozy up to her more than when they started trying to suppress her, because like, she could probably fucking help you, but what do I know?
Well, that's why they utilized her.
I'm not an oracle.
Like, they tried to stop it, but then they couldn't stop it, and so what they did is they
used it.
Yeah, they ended up utilizing her ability, like her skills,
that's
you know. She predicted the Kursk submarine disaster, and there's a TV show called Vanga that you guys can watch if you guys wanted to watch something about that. She also predicted Princess Diana's death and how it would happen. She predicted the 1985 Northern Bulgarian earthquake. And she predicted that in 1989, So actually in 1989, a year after I was born. Yeah. In 1989, Buba Vanga actually predicted that the US would be attacked by steel birds in 2001.
Oh shit.
So
Not 9/11.
she predicted 9/11.
Oh fuck, not 9/11.
She predicted it. She said that the United States would be attacked by steel birds. And she gave them the year it was going to happen. Yeah. She predicted the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami.
Oh shit, that's that was the one in Japan, I think, maybe?
I think
Or
the
I'm tripping.
2004 Boxing Day tsunami, I think
Not
so.
before, I'm sorry, that was 2011.
Yeah,
2011 was the really big Japan.
Yeah, 2004, she predicted the Boxing Day tsunami. And then she did predict the election that America's 44th president would be African American.
Oh, I thought she was gonna, no, never mind. No, I thought she predicted a different president.
Nope.
I was like, oh no.
Oh, honey, no. We'll get to that. Oh
no.
She also predicted that the 44th president would be the last U.S. president.
Well, I mean, she was wrong, but was she?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the last president, like the last official actual president is what her prediction was, that the 44th president would be the last US president, in quotes. She also predicted COVID-19. And then she predicted that there would be a rise in cyber warfare, cyber attacks. And she also predicted that there would be security breaches all over the place. And she made a prediction of the rise of AI.
Okay.
She also predicted that there would be severe economic challenges in 2004.
Yep.
And then she also predicted that 2020 challenges in 2024. And then in 2024, she also predicted would be recorded as one of the hottest climate days. So it would be it says the hottest year.
And she was right.
Yeah, she said 2024 would be the hottest year on record due to the worsening of climate change. She also predicted that there would be advancements in medicine for medicine relating to cancer. So in 2024, she predicted that there would be advancements in the medical field, but specifically in the cancer field, which I'm like heartbroken because I wonder if she predicted when they would find a cure for breast cancer and knew that she would not make it there.
No, I know it's not breast cancer, but I do know that I want to say it was China or somebody.
No, I'm not saying
vaccine.
I'm not saying that.
No, I know what you mean.
But I'm just saying, like,
she knew when they would, but she couldn't save herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also
knew it wouldn't save her in time.
Yeah, like if she knew, like, I'm just wondering if I could see what, like, for me, part of me feels like the cure for breast cancer will happen in my lifetime. And it makes me kind of angry because, like, you know, like, there's so many people that have passed away because of breast cancer. Yeah. And then pancreatic cancer took my mom. So I'm like, imagine if, like, because part of me feels like we're close to figuring out, like, a cure for cancers.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we're going to see it in my lifetime, but it also breaks my heart to think if it only came sooner, maybe my mom would have had more time with us, you know?
Yeah.
But we can't do anything about that. She also predicted that there would be the start of World War III in 2024. Near the end of 2024, she predicted that there would be the start of World War III. And she also predicted that 2024, the election would go to Trump.
Oh, God damn it, Bubba. Baba and a Bubba Yaga.
Buba Vanga. And although many of her predictions have come true, there's still, like, she has predictions that go as far back as 5,079. So she has predictions that she's made all the way till 5,079. So even though a lot of her predictions have come true. There are some predictions that she had that aren't true. She said that there would be a nuclear war between 2010 and 2016, which would lead to the abandonment of Europe, which didn't happen. She also predicted that the 44th president would be the last president of the United States, which is not.
Not accurate, yeah, but, you know, semantics.
We'll see. Like, maybe it's going to be like Idiocracy, where instead of it being people that have political knowledge, it's like celebrities become president of the United States. Maybe that's what it means.
That's
I don't
kind of
know.
already, I mean, Trump was a celebrity before he never was a politician, actually. He just kind of...
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, tactical.
You
Yeah.
know.
So those are some of her predictions that have come true. And then for me, in honest opinion, even though those predictions didn't come true, I feel like some of her predictions might not come true, because if you listen to a warning and decide to actively take that warning and take it seriously, you could cause a change for the future, right? So
Right.
maybe the reason 2010 and 2016 that war didn't happen is a different set of decisions were made that avoided that. So part of me, you're wearing Baguette's necklace.
I am.
You're
yes.
wearing Baguette's necklace. I just
Yes,
noticed
of
it.
course. Yeah.
It's the Nightmare
Little
for
mimic
Christmas.
wreath.
Is it the Nightmare for Christmas wreath? Yeah.
And yeah, it's a little mimic wreath. I love it.
So
It's Christmassy. But also, I have a thought on that too, though.
yeah.
What if it wasn't necessarily that, even that they changed it for the right? What if she was seeing different timelines or dimensions, even?
We still don't know
and how
exactly.
they were playing out?
Yep, we still don't know how all that works. So yeah, it could
Exactly.
be that
she
she
could
might
have
be
been seeing
it.
other timelines.
Oh man, that just makes me want to watch that makes me want to watch Agatha All Along all over again.
Oh, I need to watch that in general.
It's so good. So part of me feels like some of her predictions might not come true, because, you know, it could be that because they took her predictions into consideration, they made a different set of decisions, maybe, or it could be a different timeline, or, you know, she just missed the mark. But
Right.
she does have predictions that go as far back as 5079. So she believes humanity won't end until 5079.
Interesting. Okay.
But she didn't. But her predictions don't say it's going to be good or easy for us. Okay, it just says that
No, fuck
humans
no.
survive until 5079. Who knows how many humans? But you know, who knows what that
Right.
future holds? But she has predictions that go as far forward as 5079. So, you guys ready for her 2025 predictions?
Oh boy.
All right.
Yes.
All right, you guys, take notes. Let's see how many of them come true. Do we want to do good, bad, or just, you know, just go in order? I'll just go in order, because some of them are good, some of them are bad, you guys. So if you don't want to know what happens possibly, and you don't want to have some sad news, maybe, you know, maybe grab some water while I give these predictions. So one of her predictions for 2025, there would be lab-grown organs, which creates an opening for medical improvement. So lab-grown organs, which I know that when I was in high school, there was already some places that were using mice and growing stem cells on mice to create. So who knows, you know, that could happen. But yeah, so lab grown organs is one of her predictions for 2025. Can you imagine someone that needs a heart getting a lab grown heart? You know, anyone that needs organs replaced that have to wait for a donor. Can you imagine what it like how many people are on the waiting list for a new liver, a new heart, or something like that? There's a lot of people, you know? So it's kind of cool to see that if we do have lab-grown organs.
I think in places like America, that is like, no matter where you're at, that's going to be amazing, right? But places like America with like privatized healthcare, that's going to be a nightmare, because they're going to be like, oh, you want this organ? Huh? You want this organ? You got the money for it?
Yeah. Well,
which is so shitty, because, you know, like you said, so many people need organs, man.
Yeah. And so a part of me is really hoping that prediction comes true. She did predict that in 2025, actually Nostradamus also had this prediction. I believe Nostradamus also had this prediction, is that, welcome in, Heather. We're glad to have you. Gotta wait for insurance to approve authorization. Welcome to America. It's true. It's true, HK.
Yeah, in the US, they'd just be like, actually, do you really need that organ? Are you sure?
Your organ's still kind of functioning right now. I think we can wait
That's
another
a-
5
that's a-
years, you
yeah.
know.
That's a privilege, okay?
Okay, so one of the predictions I'm excited for, I don't know if anyone's going to be excited for this, but I'm excited for it. In 2025, she predicted that aliens would make contact with us during a large sporting event.
Okay.
So that's one of her crazy predictions for this year is alien contact. So,
I love that.
and it would be during some kind of large sporting event. Who knows? When's the Olympics? There's the maybe the Super Bowl. I don't think like it doesn't
I
have
was
to
about
be
to say, can you imagine like a Mars attack
Wait.
situation during the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl in February, right? Is it in February? When's Super Bowl?
I have no idea.
All right, so
I know sports ball. Who sports balls? Tell us.
Sports.
Tell us about the sports ball day.
Sports.
A sports ball. Yeah.
Tell us about the superb owl. Okay. So she predicted that in 2025 there would be the assassination of Vlad Putin by his own people. She predicted that Trump will become president, but he will contract an unknown or old virus that will lead his vice president to run the country instead of him.
Oh, no.
I'm scared.
Please no.
Mean the queue for the aliens visiting. I don't know. We'll see, Mink. We'll see. She also, actually, Nostradamus and her also predicted that there would be financial success for Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, and Gemini. You know, both of them say that.
Oh, I'm not on that list, damn it.
Both of them say that, but will we believe it? Well, these are awful because I hate them both. Exactly, Brits. I exactly. And this one,
That's what we call a lose-lose, folks.
This one was predicted by both Nostradamus and her that there would be devastating natural disasters, and they would be more frequent from fires, storms.
That one I can already.
Earthquakes.
That one's already
and
coming
floods.
true.
So that's both her and Nostradamus' prediction is that, you know, natural disasters will increase.
And we're already seeing that in we're seeing that all over the world, but California specifically, it's not even fire season, I don't think, right? And
I mean,
there's terrible fires.
That's kind of like one of the reasons why Hired's not here is she's not too far from some of the fires there, and she's having connection issues and power issues. So, you know, so yeah, they did predict that there would be devastating natural disasters and that they would be more frequent in the year of 2025. So that was both her and Nostradamus. They also, one of her predictions is there would be developments in human telepathy. So, like, we would learn about human telepathy and more people would be able to access that part of their brain. She also predicts that there will be a big war that will happen in Europe with disastrous results for the entire continent and its people. And this was also predicted by Nostradamus, by the way. And then another prediction that I'm scared of, which, you know, she didn't, like they didn't say, but she just mentioned an unidentified large country will use biological weapons, which will cause devastation. So,
no, don't do that.
This year, the predictions be rough, you know.
Well, she's already got one kind of right. About the natural disasters, so let's hope it's that's it.
I'm hoping that, you know, like the good stuff happens, you know, like the lab grown organs, you know, alien contact.
Yeah, the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Well, hopefully aliens is good.
Some people are like alien contact might be bad, might be really bad.
Might be really bad, might be real bad.
As I'm wearing my alien t-shirt.
Hey, I want to believe that they're nice.
Yeah, so those are the predictions for 2025. And then an interesting bonus prediction I want to share with you guys, because I thought it was kind of interesting, is in 2076, the return of communism across the globe will be more common. Communism is going to be far more common throughout the world again in 2076. And I just think it's hilarious because remember when they banned TikTok for like less than 24 hours and everybody jumped to Red Note and all that stuff. So it's just, you know, there's been a lot of stuff in my feeds. Anyone else's feed kind of off? Because for me, my feed's definitely off.
Yeah.
Where's my Les Talk? My Les Talk is missing from my feed.
A lot. So
my Les Talk is gone.
My theory is that it was when they took it down, they changed the algorithm for whoever has bought it, because in order for them to relaunch it, somebody has to have in the back bought it. That's an American company. Some people are saying it's Elon Musk. Some people are saying it's Zuckerberg. Some people are saying it's Mr. Beast or whatever his fucking name is. But my theory is that they changed the algorithm, because if you look up stuff like Free Palestine and things like that, it's like shadow ban. They consider it hate speech now. It's crazy. So it's definitely different, because I had a lot of LGBTQIA stuff, and now it's like I still get some of that, but it's, you know.
Yeah, so that
it's definitely been fucked with.
Yeah, so my algorithm ain't algorithming, you guys. My LGBTQ content isn't there. My lesbian content's not there. I guess that's both the same content. But like my feed kind of got reduced down to like a lot of people ranting about issues that's happening, which is normal for my feed, but it's like not.
Yeah, there's differences for sure.
But definitely like, and I have a lot of cat videos.
I noticed
my feed
Facebook
is a lot of cat videos and a lot of Fortnite content. That's what my feed is right now. My feed is a fucking mess, you guys. I need to fix my algorithm for both. All right, so that's just an interesting bonus thing. And so that's Buba Vanga and her predictions for 2025.
Well, let me see if I can say her name. Buba Vanga. Vanga?
Vanga.
Buba Vanga.
Yeah.
Buba Vanga.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay,
everyone,
now let's
give
try
Meso claps.
Let's try have Meso say her actual name. Vangelia Pandeva Shursheva. Vangelia.
One more time.
Vangelia Pandeva Sursheva.
Vangelia Sursheva.
Mm-hmm. Vangelia Pandeva Shursheva.
I forgot her middle name already.
Pandeva.
Immediately forgot it.
Pandeva.
Sursheva.
Mm-hmm.
We said it 3 times. Is she gonna like spawn in the bathroom when I go pee here in a second? I'm like, oh Jesus!
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Buba Vanga, and we'll see what this year brings. I'm glad I started it, because I know I started kind of dark and scary, but it's okay, you guys. We got each other, and what are we gonna do?
It's very interesting though.
Like, what are we gonna do? We just gotta keep on trucking, because we are more resilient than anything else. So that is Buba Vanga. Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and run a quick ad, and we'll be right back for Meso's topic. So we're not done yet. We just finished with my topic.
Mary Lloyd.
We're gonna go ahead and get Meso's topic covered soon. So give us a quick breaker. We're gonna go and grab some more hydration, and we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes while this ad is rolling. I love y'all. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back.
Guys, we're back. Everybody back from their snacks yet? We still got a minute and 2 seconds left for the ad, but hello, we're back. We're getting set up for Meso's topic. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys enjoyed Buba Vanga. We will be discussing our topics after, because we've got a segment called the Ghoulish Bites that happens after we cover our topics. And so we'll be talking about other things that we are relating to this one. And since she wasn't here for the last podcast, she wanted to bring up some things from the last podcast episode on our Ghoulish Bites segment. So the way we do the show is we start off with like a little intro. Hi, how are you? I cover a topic. We usually have a break. Then our guest covers their topic, but our guest couldn't make it this time, but that's okay. And so then after that, we go into Meso's topic. And then after we finish Meso's topic, we run a quick little thing and then we do the Ghoulish Bites afterwards. So that's just how our agenda is for you guys that are just coming in here for the podcast for the first time. I hope you guys are enjoying it. You have read All's Tomorrow. What's All Tomorrow? Is that a book? If it is a book, let me know. Britt does not like the predictions for Buba Vanga. I get it. Welcome back, baby.
Hello.
Bro, she's meant of a time. She might be a time. I don't know. Maybe she was talking to a time traveler. Maybe a time traveler would visit her in her dreams. Is that how her predictions came to be? I really am curious on how. I'm really curious on how she would get them. If she would have to meditate to get them, or if they just came at her. Oh,
I love that.
When you say the Q, I think of Q from Star Trek. My brain thinks Q from Star Trek. Yeah, this is our 16th episode for the podcast. We've been doing this for over a year, once a month. We started in October 2023. We did October, November. No, we didn't do November the first time. We went October, December, and then we did all of last year, which I did the flyers for all of last year, you guys. And I'm excited for next month because the flyer for next month's already made and it looks absolutely stunning. I'm pretty proud of it. I do make all of the flyers. So you see this little guy over here. I make these flyers. I'm a pixel artist who does a lot of pixel art, and that's one of my pixel pieces. But the flyer for next month is already done right over there. And it might give you guys a bit of a hint of what I might be covering next month. Maybe it might give you guys a hint. Maybe you guys will understand the references or not. But yeah, so that's gonna be next month's episode, which is episode 17, and we're gonna have Mojo Jojo joining us. So yeah. So I made the flyer. I was so excited. I think it looks so good though. I'm pretty proud of it, you guys. The more I'm a self-taught pixel artist. I do my own pixel art all the time. So I'm a self-taught artist, so everything you see there is just me.
Yeah, I can't imagine being able to do any of that at all, especially with pixels. So
actually, all of my emotes are also my artwork. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I do a lot of pixel
and they're
art.
So cute.
So yeah, you guys can see the flyer for next month. I'm very excited for next month as well. And let's continue on to my beautiful Meso Thorny's topic over here. Whoa. Sorry, my computer glitched out for a second there. It was giving me a little... I don't know if you guys saw that flashing on my face, but it was like a white screen flashing back and forth on that end.
Just a little sass.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for next month.
Sass.
Right? Why? Okay, my computer's just tripping. My computer just be tripping.
Someone's gonna be a birthday girl next month.
I know.
Her name is Daku.
Well, not only that, but Mojo's birthday is also next month.
Yes.
So you
say it's birthday girls.
It's the birthday girl episode. And also, you guys, Succubus's birthday is also in February.
Yes, I was about to say, and your sister. So it's a bunch of birthday girls up in here.
Succubus birthday, February, guys. Just a heads up. Her birthday's February.
What day?
22nd.
I'm not even kidding.
The 22nd. Yeah. So mine's the 19th.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, mine's the 19th and she's the 22nd. So you guys, Succubus's birthday, the 22nd February. I'm not giving you the year. That's just rude. But yeah.
What day is Mojo's? Do you know?
Mojo's is the 24th or 25th, I think. I think it's one of those two, 24th and 25th. I think it's the 25th.
I literally have a list of people's birthdays because I want to make sure I remember.
Yeah. I know that she's doing a birthday stream, so maybe we can stop by and give her some love on her birthday stream. Absolutely. But yeah, so we're gonna have Mojo Jojo the other February birthday next month for the podcast. So Meso, I'm excited. Are we ready for your topic?
I am.
All right.
So, as y'all know, twas not here for the December episode. So mine is a little Christmassy. We're having a little Christmas throwback here. Bring us back to 2024.
Christmas in
And
January.
this one, that's right, Christmas in January, baby. I got the sick ass. If you can't see this, you're missing out. So,
I
it's
love that
a
sweater
boss
so
ass T-Rex.
much.
Yeah. Boss ass Christmas T-Rex playing, DJing it fucking up over there. DJ Rex. I got this from the Goodwill and I love it. It's even like a little disco
You got
ball and
that?
shit.
No, you did not get that. That is
Yes,
amazing.
I did.
That is such a win. Dude, I've never
And
gone.
Vulgar found one that's a llama with a butt.
I should go to the thrift store after Christmas because I know people get rid of their Christmas sweaters and I collect them. Damn it.
They're it's so cute. And I was so excited because it actually fits. And I was like, no shit, it's Destiny. I need this. Awesome. T-Rex.
It's cute T-Rex
DJ.
sweater. I love it so gosh darn much.
But, yeah. So we here now, and we are talking about Mary Lloyd. Mary Lloyd. And Mary Lloyd is part of South Wales folk custom called Waleseling. Now, if you guys know me, I can't pronounce things for shit, so if this is your native language or anything, I am so very sorry. I'm but a American hick, so I apologize. But it was perfect. So, South Wales folk custom called Waleseling, and is one of the more well-known Welsh customs. And for context, wassailing is a tradition of house visiting and or orchard visiting. House wassailing consists of going door to door. Now, this reminded me of what you talked about in December in the sense of going door to door, but I can't pronounce your guy's name.
The Philippines?
Berderschnatch.
Oh, Belschnickel.
No, December. Belschnickel. That's what it was.
Belschnickel.
That guy. There you go. So
Belschnickel.
you just insert the name for me.
Belschnickel. I love saying his name. It's a great name.
It's a fun name. It really is. I like that more than I like the name Krampus, but Belschnickel is just like so like menacing for some reason. Belschnickel.
Belschnickel.
But house wassailing consists of going door to door, singing, dancing, and asking for food and drinks. Mary Lloyd specifically revolves around doing the house wassailing. And originally, a wassail was a sugared and spiced drink made of mulled ale, curdled cream, roasted apples, and eggs. If you don't mind sharing my screen that I'm sharing.
Let me go ahead over here. Oh, Lordy. It's doing the wrong thing again. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I gotta fix it again. Because I forgot.
Wow. It's like looking into many dimensions.
I am. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. There we go. I gotcha.
It's not a stream without it.
It's not a stream without technical issues,
God
for
damn
sure.
It. That's right. That's how you know it's real, guys, and it's live.
Wait, the way you said it, I was expecting it to be creamier, like eggnog, but it's not.
So
it's like a cider.
I tried to find older pictures. This is wassailing. Or wassail, not wassailing. This is wassail. But it's like a more modern version of it. I could not find a picture of what like a original would look like, but it still says it calls for curdled or like some kind of cream or egg base, kind of like
it looks. I kind of want to try it.
Eggnog.
It looks really yummy.
It looks delicious.
It looks
Brit
so
says,
good.
I've had it. It's really good. It looks delightful.
Want some. Did you get it? Where did you get it? Is it? Do they serve it at Ren Fairs? Because I've had honey mead from Ren Fair, and that's the only place I've been able to try honey mead.
I say I've only had like warm cider from them. And it wasn't like this.
That looks so good, though. Oh my god!
And it had booze. It had mulled ale in it, so like a sweet ale. But that is wassail.
Wassail.
Wassailing.
Oh wait, gotta go back to Meso. There we go.
I am now wassail. But I say no. I want to be wassail. But if you're only listening to this, the wassail, like I said, is a mulled ale, curdled cream, roasted apple, and eggs. But it looks a lot, the modern at least, looks a lot like just like a spiced cider with like some cranberries and things floating in there, apples and, cinnamon and things like that. If you drape this, you were wassailing, which comes from the Middle English phrase, whilst hail. Now, again, I'm probably saying that terribly, but that means be in health.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, isn't that, I think that's
I
pretty
like
cute. I
that.
like that. Yeah, it's sweet. Mary Louise really got my attention because of how it looks, which, if you don't mind, I'm making you go right back.
No, it's okay. Let me go ahead over here.
And I actually have to...
Boom. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Let me bring my notes over here real quick so I can change pictures and talk.
Yeah, you
So,
navigate.
as you can see, it looks... I call it she. It's referred to a lot as a she, but I think it's more of like a ungendered thing, really. But, but for those of you who are only listening, Mary Lloyd is a real horse skull, although sometimes it had been in the past made of like paper mache or things like that when a skull like just wasn't available or whatever. And it's a real horse skull on a hobby horse. And a hobby horse, for those of you who are not familiar, is like a stick with a fake horse head on it that kids ride around on pretending they're riding a horse. But this is a real horse skull mounted on a pole, and it usually has lights, glass, or ornament baubles as eyes, and a sheet attached to the back of the skull, draped over the person controlling and riding it. And it's also decorated usually with like colorful ribbons and bells. It's just really beautiful, and I just really fucking love it. And these are a few different examples of Mary Lloyd. It's kind of creepy and eerie, but beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has like a
I
haunted
like
beauty
it.
to it.
I love it.
And it caught my attention
I like
so
how
hard.
it's decorative because I like the concept of like skulls with decorations, like the
Mhm.
sugar skulls, like
Absolutely.
I just love the combination of life and death being put together. Like flower symbolizes like living and life, and then the skull represents death. So putting them together in a juxtaposition is just so cool. I
Isn't it beautiful?
love decorated
Yes.
skulls. It just I love it so
See, you
much.
get it.
Thank you, Raven.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's just like such a beautiful combination.
It's just gorgeous. It's just yeah.
And you can see why that grabbed my attention immediately.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Let's see here. But traditionally, it's taken house to house in neighborhoods around Christmas and or New Year's Eve, though this can vary depending on the village and area. It's usually accompanied by different folk characters and gestures. It then goes door to door, challenging the homeowners on their doorsteps for entry into their home. And we're just going to go right into the next set of pictures. Most of these are up front, so.
Okay.
And you can see here some examples of this. This is an older example too, and you can see how the horse looks kind of
Is that
different
a
too, or Mary
man?
Lloyd.
Is that a man wearing a blanket? Those are
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
Okay.
I bet say he's the Mary Lloyd in this hobby horse situation.
Horseplay.
Horseplay, lots of horseplay. But this is a more modern example of like now. Sometimes in towns now, instead of going door to door, people will come to like a village type of area,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like kind of like think of it like you said, like the Ren Fair, that kind of like circular, like a celebration area, and they'll have like a play.
Yeah.
Where they do like a play of it instead of going, but some places still go door to door in like small villages and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But this is a more modern picture. You see how fucking cool that looks.
That does look amazing. I kind of prefer the real skulls, but that's just the morbid inside of me, I guess.
Absolutely. I love the real skulls. I think the real skulls look very beautiful, and that's usually what it would be, is the real skulls, but I think it was during a time where it wasn't as celebrated. It like had fluctuated, so
Mm-hmm.
or it just was like unavailable. They would make like paper mache and things of that nature. But yes,
Very
once again,
fancy.
sorry.
Very, very fancy.
I think it's so pretty.
Okay, let's move you up over here. Boom. Gotcha, baby.
Let me see if catch up on chat here. Make sure there's nothing there. Okay, so they take Mary Lloyd door to door, challenging homeowners on doorstep in order to gain entry into their home. This challenge is one of song, music, poetry, or more traditionally, something called Pwanko. PWNCO, Pwanko. I don't know how else to pronounce that. Which is
your
right.
guess is best as mine. That's you.
Pwanko.
Yep, that's the one. Sorry if it's wrong. Sorry, I don't know.
Hey, they got the Meso guarantee that it would be wrong.
Is that like your
All right.
promise? You're like, I promise you I will always mispronounce
That's a
everything.
Meso guarantee. I will not pronounce it right. If you listen to this podcast, you fucking know it's true. That's a guarantee, damn it.
I struggled with quite a few names too.
It's hard out here, man. But Pwanko is an exchange of rude rhymes with the homeowners. Like kind of like a roast back and forth.
Wait, is it like a rap battle kind of situation?
Yeah.
But, okay.
Kinda.
All
with
right.
like poems or song. Yeah. It's your mama in poetry form. Yeah. And the videos I saw, it looked like a lot of singing. It gave very like caroly vibes, you know, lots of singing. But once she gains entry into the home, it's said to bring the homeowners a year of good luck. So you want it to end where she gets in, because that's when you get the good luck.
Okay.
And inside it is custom to eat and drink with her, aka wassailing, which traditionally involves delicious little cakes and snacks and spiced ale, of course, like wassail.
But tea time with booze?
Yeah, that's right.
Tea time with booze. Okay.
Lots of booze. Booze is a heavily like they really say like you have to have beer, you have to have booze. She loves beer. She loves beer. Mary Lloyd, that's like through all the stories I found, the main thing that was shared from the very small variations there was in Wales was that bitch loves beer and ale. If you don't have it, you're gonna be cursed. You better just get out. But you also need to keep an eye on Mary Lloyd because she's known to be mischievous and she will try to steal all the booze. And she also likes to chase around people she likes, going step, 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 with her little skeleton jaws.
She's like a little boy that pulls on girls' hair.
Yep.
Okay. If she likes you,
she'll chase you around. Yep. And she'll steal all your booze and food. And so I just adore this tradition because I think it is like so stinking fucking cute. I think it's a great way for a community to come together and be merry and to keep like a tradition going on. But where did it come from? This is actually a surprisingly debated topic because, shockingly, I know this is going to shock everybody, religion. It's very, very heavily debated because of religion. But the first written record of Mary Lloyd is in a book by J. Evans, and this is from 1800. And this is called A Tour Through Part of North Wales, where he had, seen this tradition happening and wrote about it. But this kind of makes the next part confusing because it's a tour through North Wales. But the tradition is normally associated with Southern Wales and towns like Glamorgan and Gwent in Wales. And again, the origins are debated between like ancient pagan roots, and it's believed that it was ancient pagan roots that were later intertwined with Christian influences, which we see a lot, especially in things like Christmas, So,
yep.
I mean, I could believe that.
I mean, with the parole, with the topic that we covered for the parole, how it originally meant this, but then religion came in and was like, no, that's actually
Changed
the Star of Bethlehem now. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. We see that a lot. The custom is thought to have originated as a midwinter ritual, possibly connected to ancient Celtic roots or Celtic festival of Samhain, which we know Samhain, that is Halloween.
Samhain.
Yep.
spelled Samhain,
or
but it's Samhain.
Samhain, yes.
But it's
I've heard
Samhain.
Samhain, I've heard Samhain, but Google says Samhain, so
Yeah, it's Samhain. Samhain is what it reads, but it phonetically reads that way, but that's not how you say it.
yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
But
Samhain.
I thought that was interesting that it could also be connected to Samhain because we're Samhain girlies. We love Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So, or they thought it could also be connected to the Roman festival of Saturnalia, both of which are celebrated around the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Though it's still not, again, it's not 100% clear where it came from. And her name, Mary Lloyd, translates roughly to gray mare, with some believing this is a reference to the pale horse in Celtic mythology. Others, like folklorist Lorith C. Peath, thought it may mean Holy Mary, referring to the Virgin Mary. Some,
Okay.
yeah, but saying that's where like that Christian possibility comes in.
Yeah.
And some even think it's somewhere in between, which is a lot of people believe it's somewhere in between, intertwined, a mixture of both. But there's others that even believe that Mary Lloyd is a reference to a pregnant horse that was cast from the stables that Mary gave birth in. The horse then roamed looking for a place to birth her baby, but no one knows for sure the true origins of Mary Lloyd. We have
Sorry. Go
Mink.
on.
We have. Oh, you're all right, love. We have discussed Mary Lloyd. What's the last thing you know, Mink? Because I have no idea where you left off.
Catch us up to where you were, and we'll catch you up from
As I
that
say,
point
you
on.
might have to go back and listen to the Spotify podcast. Wink, wink.
We're talking about the Christmas. We're talking about the Christmas horse.
It's pinned.
The Christmas horse, and
the
yes,
beautiful, haunting Christmas horse.
Mm-hmm.
But the tradition of Mary Lloyd, as I said before, has kind of come and gone. It's waxed and waned, which a lot of traditions do, especially because of world events that happen. It was very popular, the popularity essentially disappeared around the 19th century. But by the beginning of the 20th century, geez.
What's
It
wrong?
disappeared within the 19th and 20th century. I just can't speak words.
Neither can I. It's
But
fine.
it disappeared around the 19th and 20th century. But by 1960, it was revived in a town called Langwood and began reappearing in other towns across the country. And Mary Lloyd is still going house to house with her slam poetry to this day. Now,
Sorry.
you're all right, love? Never be sorry to me.
Oof.
But yeah, we're chomping the people she likes. But unsurprisingly, Mary Lloyd has also been a topic of good chunks of poetry, right? And different things in the media. As far as poetry goes, there's one such as the 1941's Ballad of Mary Lloyd, by poet Vernon Watkins. In the 2000s, artist Clive. They actually, one second. Sorry, let me see if I have a picture. I think I have it labeled for when I have all my pictures up, but I want to make sure. Yeah, I do. Okay. Um, in 2000s, artist Clive Hicks Jenkins drew inspiration from Mary in his art that focused on metamorphosing horsemen as a nightmarish harbinger of his father's death. So, if you don't mind sharing the screen for them so they can see this nightmare fuel.
Oh my god, I love
It's
that.
very interesting, though. Yeah,
I love that though. That looks so good. Oh my goodness, I like that a lot.
I thought that was pretty cool that he took influence for that. Very random, very cool. Not sure why he chose Mary, but I'm not mad at it. Another is a sequence of poems written by Katronia Urquhart titled The Mare's Tale, with art from Hicks Jenkins, whose art we just saw. And this is the poem with Jenkins' art as well. And I'm going to go ahead and read the poem that's here as well for our audio listeners. So bear with me if I have a little hiccup here and there. You know, it's my tradition. So this is the poem by Catrona. And parley do the merry Lloyd with one and all the Christmas tide. Men of Cymru, welcome here. Here's oats and caws, here's flowing beer. Metheglin, sweet in Yuletide cheer, prosperity this coming year. But it is never welcome, not to me. I would forbid it entry if I could. I'd lock the door and swallow down the key, and never face again the swirling hood around the gruesome grin. That monstrous spectacle head. I'd swap our Christmas plenty for a begging bowl. I'd barter all I have, if I might win. I'd be a good forever. If only God would strike it dead, but Hetty lifts the latch and lets it in. Punch is good for a laugh, and Horace plays up for a joke. Judy whisks round with her brush. The leader sits down for a smoke. While the Mary quarters the room and chases the girls around the table, the murmurs mumble their play, through mouthfuls of food when they're able. The fiddle is scraping away, the room is a cauldron of heat. Mother sits firm by the fire, father is up on his feet. And that is the poem. With very interesting artwork.
That's really cool. I love that artwork. I love that kind of like drawing the black and white where it's just because for me,
it's very abstract.
Yeah, because for me, whenever I would sketch, when I like I've been doing this since I was like a little kid. I would use pen and only draw with pen, and I often drew on the edges of my books, like my textbooks. Like I got in trouble for a couple because I ended up like they were rented textbooks, not textbooks that I owned.
Yeah.
I ended up doodling and doing art on the margins of it. I tend to doodle with pen and create all these drawings with pen. And the thing with me is whenever I would draw with pen, I would purposely allow mistakes because you can't erase it. So for me, I just have to work around the mistake when I'm drawing something. And so I love this kind of style of art. And for me, a lot of my art pieces are like with ink pen. So I actually, one of my favorite sketches that I did when I was in high school was I actually used a red ink pen, and it's kind of similar to this kind of art style, but instead of black, it's red. It's so cool. I love this kind of art.
Like what you said with this kind of art, I really like how they use like kind of color block with the black to like exaggerate the white. I just really enjoy it. And I thought it was such a cool collaboration to have a poem and then have the guy who did the other Mary Lloyd, artwork come in and do the artwork for the poem. I thought it was
so
really
good.
Neat.
It's so good. I love that. Man.
And you might as well leave this up because I'll be getting to another one right after, essentially.
Of course. I love that.
Yeah, I really love that. Isn't that great? I knew you'd appreciate it. You artists. So yeah, I thought that was fucking great. And then as most recent in media that I could find in September of 2024, just last year in RuPaul's Drag Race UK, there's a contestant, Marmalade, who referenced Mary Lloyd as part of her representation of her hometown of Pontyclun. I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures, and then I'm also going to show you a TikTok of said contestant. So this is Marmalade.
Oh my god. I'm currently watching season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race, so I haven't gotten to the UK ones yet, but I would love to watch this season.
I need to watch any of that. Like, I've watched bits of them here and there, but I'm overwhelmed with how many there is.
God, that looks so good. It's like
Isn't that beautiful?
She looks like she's getting married. Like, it looks like a veil. It looks like a wedding veil situation there with the way the hair is. I just love that. Oh.
I thought it was so pretty. And then let me share a different screen real quick. So you can see the TikTok here. Okay. There you go. You should be able to see this.
Yes.
And so I have it muted just in case of copyright issues.
That's fine. Let's see her performance.
But this is so cool.
Oh my god. I love that. Oh my god. Oh, what are the bells for?
She usually has some bells decorated on her here and there too.
Yeah, and I
Sometimes it's ribbon and bells or like
yeah, so because I was trying to
lace.
figure out because it's all white except for the bell and the ribbons,
Hmm.
and I'm like, why are the ribbons red and green? I'm like, Christmas, duh, Christmas colors, Christmas
Yeah, I
colors.
saw a lot of that and then some blue and things like that too. And I'm not sure if that's specific or if that's just like the colors that they chose, but I did see a lot of those colors in general
That was gorgeous.
on a
Oh
lot of
my
them.
god,
Right? Wasn't that so neat? Neato.
it was neat.
I thought
So
that was pretty fucking cool. Let me go ahead and close this so TikTok doesn't keep playing in the background. As much as I would love that. And those of you who were only listening, Marmalade, the UK drag race performer, their Mary Lloyd costume was atop their head was this really cool raised horse skull with beautiful white lace, almost like a wedding dress, veil, and like dress itself, a lot of lace, a white corset, beautiful red and green ribbons with some bells attached to them. And of course, amazing
jingle bells
yes.
specifically.
White lace bobble eyes, and again, just wonderful, amazing makeup because it's RuPaul's Drag Race. So, but just very beautiful. But yes, so that is the beautiful and amazing Mary Lloyd.
That was so much fun and cool, and the artwork for it was really exciting. I really enjoyed that. That was fun.
Thank you. I thought that
Oh,
was such a neat thing to talk about. And I was really, 'cause I was looking through different Christmas traditions and things like that, and I saw her and I was like, wow, that's cool. And I don't think I've talked a lot about like Welsh or like things of that nature, you know.
there's
I've
so
been in a
much we
lot of
have.
like different, yeah, Asian
Yeah,
folklore, a lot of
we've
different, you
covered a
know,
lot,
yokai.
but there's so much more that we
There's
haven't
so
covered.
many, so much potential.
The potential is
Oh, it's endless.
crazy. It really is. There's just so many. Like if we
And I
were to
knew
just do the
you would appreciate
yokais
her.
alone, like the yokais alone would be absolutely
Mm-hmm.
nuts. So
And
like
that's why I love yokai.
mm-hmm. And they're so cool. And like some of them are just like this is batshit crazy. That's just batshit
Right.
crazy. And I love it.
Like the shirimi.
Yes, I love that. Yeah. The Shrimi was from last episode, no, 2 episodes ago
One
during
before, yeah.
the one before, the episode 14 with Vega. I think that was what that was. And
Yeah,
it
yep,
was a
it
good
sure
time.
was.
It was a really good time. We got to learn about some the yokai. And then Fortnite currently has the Kappa, which is another topic that we covered, the Kappa
Oh,
factory.
the kappa, I love it. Yes.
But
They be eating buttholes, so you know.
but
Perfectly
yeah,
appropriate.
so we've covered some yokais here. We've covered some Filipino folklore. We've covered quite a bit. So
Hmm.
we're gonna do a quick minute break. We're just gonna take a quick break just to get the divider. We're gonna get the ghoulish bites set up for our next segment. You guys, the ghoulish bites is like our closer for the podcast. We
Yep.
usually just have it and then we talk about the topics that we have and other things. And this one is a special one because we're going to be talking about the goals that we have for this year for the podcast and what our wishes are.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be it's going to be like a little 2025, what we would do thing. Right? Hold on. I'm trying to find I'm give me a second. Why is it missing? Interesting. Why are you not there? Hold on, you guys. I'm missing something from my layouts and I don't know how to find it. It's just not popping up. Oh, I still have this.
Where are you?
I still have the swimming pool, by the way. The swimming pool from for the summer episode where we
It's a
had our
skating rink
models
now.
inside. Yeah, I should. Oh man, I should have done that. The other thing is like for Halloween, I probably should have like also made like a little cauldron that we could sit inside of,
Oh, that'd be cute.
right? And I didn't do it. So maybe this year, maybe this year.
I bet say maybe in the future.
Maybe. Okay, so I can't seem to find the Ghoulish Bites one. Nope, there we go. I said that and it pops up. So the Ghoulish Bites is going to be coming up next, you guys. Just give us a few minutes to take a quick breather, grab some more water.
Oh, do you want to do our outro?
No, we do that after. We'll do it after.
I always
after the
forget.
yeah, we do it usually
This is
after
why
when we close
she.
it.
This is why she does the schedule.
All right, so we're gonna do the ghoulish bites for the next segment. So give us a second while we wind down, and we'll see you for the next part of the podcast. So we'll be right back, you guys. And we're back. Hi, everybody. We're back. We ran that ad, and now we're gonna move on over to our Ghoulish Bites segment. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics thus far, and
Yes.
let's see what we've got to discuss about it. But also, you guys can already see the flyer for next month is already done, and I'm so excited for next month's topic. Also, it's my birthday month, and I'm always a little extra on my birthday month. I always feel like my birthday month
As you
is.
should be.
I don't even say birthday day. I say birthday month.
Birthday month. As you should.
Clearly.
As you should.
Clearly,
God
my
damn it.
brain is so used to be like, February is my day. All of February.
That's right.
For us
That's right.
February babies, it's the entire month. We celebrate the entire month. It is. Oh, Valentine's Day? No, it's my birthday, actually. It's my birthday. So, yeah.
That's right.
So now we are at the Ghoulish Bites segment over here. And let me pull up my little notey notes that I made notations on if we wanted to talk about anything. So you wanted me to remind you for this.
Oh, yes.
You wanted to mention something about the Yule lads. I also want to know who your favorite or who is your hated Yule lad of all the Yule lads to choose from. Which one do you dislike the most?
The one I hate the most is going to be the window peeper, the peeping Tom lad. I think that's fucking weird and very off-putting that this lady had all her little cursed babies running around peeping Tom and people and then just eating other people's babies. I think that's pretty fucked up. But yeah, he's the creepiest one. He's so creepy. Who does that? And then I think the funniest one is door sniffer. I thought that was weird.
Like, why?
Why are they all creeps? Why are they all creeps? Door Slammer isn't great either.
Door
Like, what the
Slammer, I
fuck?
hate Door Slammer. Roxy, what are you doing? Roxy,
It's so cute. What are they doing back there?
I'm
They're
hoping.
digging.
Oh, she's killing my squishmallows. Actually, those aren't even my squishmallows anymore. She kind of decided that they're her
They're
squishmallows. Look at her. She's looking at me. She's like, yeah, they're my
Oh my
squishmallows.
god, you're so cute. She's digging. She's making a little hole.
She's like, this is mine. I don't know why you're saying your squishmallows. And she's trying to take my mushroom one, but I keep on not allowing it because she's already taken two of them. But yeah, she's
that
after
thing
my
is
little.
flatter than hell.
She's sleep.
Look at that
I come
thing.
home and she's on that sleeping. So
For those of you who are just listening, she has the cutest little. What breed is your dog? Like Dutchhound mix?
It's a Chiweenie, a little Chihuahua
Oh
wiener
my
dog.
God.
It's a Chiweenie. She's like, stop talking about me.
Just absolutely was stomping the shit out of a poor little squishmallow back on the couch, making it its bitch, flattening it out to make it a bed, and now she's sleeping like she didn't just beat the shit out of that poor squishmallow.
Yep. Yeah, she's trying to take
Audacity.
my bat. Yeah, she's trying to take my bat, and she's trying to take my marshmallow one. And then
oh my god.
And then my one
Not
with
the bat.
the one with my booba heart. Hold on. The one with my booba heart, that one, the one with my booba heart. You'll see that she's been lying down on it because she's got fur that's like stuck on the actual cover of the pillow. Yeah, there's evidence, so I had to like bury it because it's super white and her fur is black and coarse, so it's like stands out like nobody's business on like white for sure.
Like, you already have the ones here. Why are they not good enough for you? Is it not enough? It's never enough.
So your least favorite is Window Peeper, which I didn't mind about Window Peeper. My least favorite was definitely Door Slammer. I really hated Door Slammer. I was so angry when she was telling me. I'm like, I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. Like, imagine that you're by yourself at home. Pretty baked by yourself at home. You were just watching TV and then random doors just start slamming upstairs. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
I'm like, fucking Door Slammer's back. Being a menace. She's getting her kids on a leash. God damn it. They're terrorizing these fucking town, man.
And I actually like
Jonathan.
Bowlicker is my favorite.
That I forgot about Bowlicker. That's pretty funny. That's real.
Jonathan,
he's a real one.
Thank you for those gifted subs to those 5 people. We really appreciate it.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Thank you.
Damn, now you're even closer to your goal.
I know. Holy crap. And it's hidden too, because Jonathan usually tries to beat that goal, so it's hidden right now. So he can't.
Oh, he would.
Friends? Yep.
He would. You know how he loves a good goal.
He does.
Damn it. He always likes to be shattering goals. Ooh.
What? Did we
How
just become best friends?
It sounds like someone successful in life's goal to just like
I know.
all
just
my
good
goals.
at everything.
Imagine. Oh man. Aren't you great?
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
He is.
And then you wanted to talk about Belschnickel. What's your beef with Belschnickel?
Not really a beef. When you were talking in the podcast, you're talking about how you and Kate were talking about how similar it was to Krampus, and it is just insanely similar to Krampus. And I don't remember which one came first, but damn, dude, the Baltics are just like creepy guy with demon face beating the shit out of. Oh, look at her, suspicious. Roxy is suspicious right now.
Look at her. She's just watching us.
She isn't like Belschnickel. Belschnickel? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Belschnickel.
The Schnickel man. The Belschnickel man.
Yep.
But I just thought it was very funny how similar that was to Krampus. Because I'm like...
Well, he's got a little bit of Krampus and a little bit of Santa on him, you know?
That's true.
He's a little bit both.
He's both because they didn't want to make 2 different ones. They're like, you know what? Well, if we just mash them together, cut out the time, we don't have to make up 2 different stories. We just go with one guy. Either he beats the shit out of you or he gifts you, okay?
He whipped you with his little whip or his riding crop or his, what's the other thing? It's either a whip, a riding crop, or
was it birch?
No,
like
it was
Krampus?
It was like what do you call the sticks that, like when you pull a reed?
And switch.
Switch, that's the one. Yeah. But yeah, so that was Belschnickel. I actually really enjoyed it.
Terrible. That'd be awful.
I'm so sorry, Jonathan. But no, we're more than
Jonathan,
thankful.
stop
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really sad that you weren't there for Yule Lads and Belschnickel, but I'm glad you got to
Me
listen to it and
too.
partake because it was a
was
lot
dying.
of fun.
It
Grilla
was so
was
fun to listen to.
interesting, but the Yule Lads took the show. Like the Yule Lads
Oh yeah.
definitely
Grila's
took
just
the
like
show.
a wicked bitch, dude. Like she just be eating people's babies. Like that's not very nice. It's not very Christmassy. But neither creeping in people's windows or slamming doors. So licking bowls, that's a little more Christmassy.
Oh, what about meat stealer?
Oh my god, I would be meat stealer. I'd just be going around stealing people's meat. They'd be like, God damn it! I swear to God, I just pulled out the meat to defrost. Where the hell did it go? I'm just running down the alley with the meat.
God, I love
That's
the
relatable.
Lads. They're fun. And then of the predictions that I told you today from Buba Vanga, which ones do you want to come true? Which one are you excited about? And which ones are you absolutely scared and dreading?
So I'm super excited for the apocalypse. I'm super excited for the end. Woo! No. I'm hoping we get some organs. I'm hoping we get affordable lab organs that work for people in cancer cures, things like that.
Girl, you went too far with affordable. You went too far.
Well,
like,
yeah.
You went
They're
too far.
already,
you pushed it.
I'm
like,
on a list already.
They're just like,
get the fuck affordable.
They're all like,
the line.
That's where we draw the line.
That's right.
So yeah, that's the one I want to come true too.
I'm terrified about the presidency thing and the plague. What was it? Plague or something of that nature? Never good, because bird flu. For those of you who don't know, bird flu for real is like really bad. So
and isn't it coming?
Don't drink raw milk,
coming
please.
back, right? Isn't it coming back now?
Oh, something? It's been so it never so it's H5N1 specifically, and I'm a nerd, so I follow this stuff really closely. But it's been raging since about 2023 at least, through many countries.
Sorry, did I get disconnected again? Hold on, my headphones.
No, I can hear.
My headphones are
I don't know if
fucked
you
up
can hear
again.
me.
Yes, I can. There we go.
Okay.
My headphones did not like that.
It's been raging for years. Yeah, they're sassy. They're cute though.
Yeah.
But yeah, bird flu has been going through zoos and killing lots of mammals. It jumps from all kinds of mammal species. And they actually found a little girl in Canada, I believe, who was critically ill for a while. It has a pretty bad mortality rate, but it was she has a mutation that would allow or could allow human to human. So right now people are getting it from birds or animals like pigs and cows, like dairy farmers get it really bad. Because they're in contact with them, but they cannot give it to another person. Once it becomes person to person, like what happened with COVID, that's when you have to be worried. So I hope she's wrong, because it is ravaging the world right now, not even the country, the world as a whole. So let's fucking hope not.
Yeah.
Be wrong.
Please.
Different timeline, baby.
Damn, it just sucks.
Especially with all the deregulation. Oh God. I'll spiral. I will bring her back from the dead and yell at her. Like, why?
Why? She's like, I have no
Predict
control.
happy shit. Bust out the Ouija board, bro. And be like, you bitch, make this better.
But yeah, she's very interesting. If you wanted to read more of her predictions in the future and what she sees for the future, you'll be like, oh my God, because apocalypse is supposed to start now, but then the apocalypse is going to go on until a specific amount of time, like 3,000 something. And I'm just like, what? So her future predictions are
she means
crazy.
Like apocalypse by like, I wonder if she means it's the apocalypse in the sense of like modern living, I guess. Like we start living in a less advanced society, or like in a completely different way than we're used to, maybe. Well, I hope not. Boy howdy, I hope not. But
it's weird that you bring that up, because like, you know that a bunch of vegetables are getting recalled again because of some kind of virus. And so for me, like, part of me is like, I
This
either need to go
eyeliner,
to I need to go to like farmers markets now directly from specific farmers in my
Yeah.
local area. And I think I need to, like, one of the things I'm like, maybe we need to start growing our own vegetables, like have our own little vegetable patch in the backyard
That's
for,
never a bad
you know.
idea.
So part of me, part of me is like thinking like maybe that's like the way to go because of like the recall is making me nervous, girl. Especially me and my cucumbers. You know, I love my
So,
cucumbers. Like,
oh yeah.
don't fuck with my
And
cucumbers.
if you do want to plant something, you could look up something called a victory garden. It's what they did in like the 1920s and during times of war, which is like it's just an easy way to start a garden. Though, let me tell you something. During 2020, I tried to start an above ground garden. Not a fucking thing grew. I couldn't grow a tomato. I did so much research. I spent so much money. I spent so much time researching. I made like plots, like on paper. I plotted it out. I did everything I was supposed to do. Nothing grew. But I think it's because our backyard, even though they were in like totes above ground, had irrigation. It rained so much. And our backyard has this huge canopy where like very little sunlight gets in. And even though I would move the totes every day into the sunlight, it just nothing would ever dry out all the way. So, but you won't have that issue. Hi.
I mean, I'm hoping so
Because
too.
it's drier.
I am in California, so you know, but like,
Yeah, but it's a lot drier there.
yeah, so that's like one of the things that we're talking about. So who knows? Because like these are predictions, but at the same time, like they're translated, so they could be like it could be a translation thing that's also got them wrong, or it could be, you know, more symbolic or symbolism rather than, you know, kind of
Right.
like instead of saying planes are gonna, you know, attack the United States, she
The
mentioned
birds, steel
steel
birds.
birds. So maybe some of the language is translated in a language that she could like that they could like she gave like a prediction of a thing and it just got translated into something else, and it's not like there
Right.
was no idea of like verbalizing what that is, like a plane or something like that.
Absolutely.
So I'm really hoping that the organ thing is true. I'm the probably
That would
one
be
of the
cool.
few crazy people that's excited about the alien encounter, but that's just me.
Oh yes, the aliens. Well, I would be. I'm excited for the prospect of life outside of our knowing. What we know, but a lot of really brilliant minds have always talked about how if there, if aliens, not if there is aliens, it'd be pretty much statistically impossible for all the galaxies out there for it not to be something, right? But if they got past what is called the Great Filter, that would make them very, very fucking scary. And generally, when things are that scary, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna appreciate us because of how we act and
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. So that scares the shit out of me.
Well,
Because what if they're like, ew?
like for me, like yeah, that is scary, but at the same time, if you really think about it, like the few interactions that we have had, the sightings that we've had, whether it's proven or not proven that they are actual encounters, um, but like for me, they haven't come here and harmed us when they came here that we were known for. And then when I covered the Brazilian the Virginia incident and how like they didn't really act aggressively, they were hiding, they were afraid of us, and we were the ones hunting them down with guns. And
Right.
you know, just the communication, the telepathic communication that he had with that they had with certain people that talked about the message that they're bringing. And it's not like the first time I've heard of an alien story that or you know, that talks about how they just want to come here and help us, which look what we're doing. Look at what's happening to us right now, you know? Look at
Yeah.
how the earth is right now. So for me it's just like, okay, if they wanted to eliminate us, we'd be gone long ago. But like, you know, we've had people's stories from back then. There's people that say that they came here and helped us in the very beginning during ancient Egyptian times. Who knows if
Right.
that's true? But you know, and the other thing is, like I was talking about, how people translate things to what they understand. And the Bible, they mention like,
Ooh.
they mention like angels, which could be just someone floating towards them that's of an alien advanced
Right.
species. So you know, it could be that it was mentioned and it did happen, but because translations confuse it, they're like, oh, it's angels, but really it's whatever we could figure out in our little brains at the time what to call it, you know? So, like, if they've been visiting us since far back as that, then they've never been aggressive towards us. So part of me is all like, maybe they are here to help, especially with how this earth is right now, with all the disasters happening, with all of the hostile energy, all of the chaos around us that's like man-made. So
right.
part of me is hopeful in that sense that maybe they are here to help. So for me, I'm excited in that sense because I'm just trying to be positive. If it's true, then okay.
No, that's and I definitely think I like that outlook. I do like that outlook. And Britter's Bear said it's incredibly self-centered and egotistical to summarize we are the only intelligent life within the universe. Intelligence being relevant though. And
like for
Ray
me,
said aliens sorry.
Aliens probably think humans are crazy and probably feel bad for us. Yeah, so for me, I agree with Brit, and really that's why I've been a believer for as far as I can remember, because like I learned, you know, after I kind of let go of my religious upbringing and like went more towards the science of things and believed more on evolution and the possibility of that happening here, and of all the galaxies that is out there that we know of that we don't know of, it's really, really arrogant to think that we are the only ones that could possibly exist.
Absolutely.
Like for that to happen just once for us, no. For me, that's why for me I've always believed, even if they're really, really far away, I do believe that there is life beyond what we know in the galaxies. I do believe that there's life out there because Brit is correct. It is very, very self-centered, kind of egotistical to think that we are such a special thing in the vast,
and that's a very human. And from a religious context, and again, I have no problem with people's religions. Well, I guess it depends on what you use it for. But if you're not hurting people or whatever, I don't care what you believe. But I think a lot of people that don't believe in aliens but are very religious, and that's why they don't believe in aliens, I think it threatens like that worldview, and they feel like humans are truly that special that God only would make us. But I don't think that's true. My theory for aliens is that I actually don't necessarily know if we've been visited by aliens from outer galaxies yet or anything like that. I think what we think are aliens could possibly be things that have already lived here in the deep ocean. And that's why they're easily come and go. And they're not coming from outside the galaxy. They've been here and they are here and they're in the deepest parts of the ocean.
Atlanteans.
But who knows? Yeah.
Lumerians.
If I say could have. So I think, it could be either way, but I definitely 100% believe that there is intelligent life somewhere besides us, or at least was maybe. Again, if you guys want to look up the Great Filter, that explains a lot of what I mean. But
for me, I believe that we could possibly be somebody's ant farm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like how we have ant farms and all that stuff. Humans could possibly be that ant farm for higher species.
An alien. I kind of thought about that too in life. Like we could be like a subspecies of a different alien colony or whatever, and they put us here because maybe their planet was dying, stuff like that. You don't know. We literally don't know. There's missing links in it because I am, me, I believe in evolution, all that stuff. But there's gaps. There's missing parts, there's missing links, and there's a lot of questions left within that itself. And it's, who knows, maybe we are aliens or partially alien or brought here by them. Who knows?
Yep.
And my eyeliner is driving me insane. It keeps going up on my eyelids. If you're not watching me being a maniac, rubbing my eyelids.
No, it's okay. So that's why that's why I'm kind of excited with the idea of possibly being visited by the alien.
Yeah, I definitely
think contact, because for a part of me, it's like, well, we're fucking it up. We need a little help. Like, we definitely need a little help. We're definitely fucking it up, you guys. When they said the dumbest batch of aliens ever, then.
I'm telling you, the Great Filter. I might have to do a little tiny video on the Great Filter at some point, but it's not really like our
ooh.
usual thing. It's just like a scientific theory more than that. It's more of a scientific theory, but
Well,
it would
we're
explain
short-
why
We're short an
we become
episode for
dumb.
February. I'm just saying we're short an episode for February. Maybe you can record something and I can post it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it.
Nice. Yes. Was that too eager? Was that too eager?
No,
Was that too
I
baggy?
think it's such an interesting theory because, again, it's just a theory, scientific theory. That's what they are. They're ever changing. They're just theories, but I think it's a very interesting one. So I definitely will have to make that into one of our little episodes or little mini episodes.
So, with this being 2025, another year with the podcast, one of the things that I wanted to like bring up or put out in the universe as things we would want to happen for the benefit of the podcast, just throwing it out there. Oh, we got a choo-choo.
Yep. Oh,
okay, I'm done. Sorry. But you know, it was really one of those things that I wanted to like just I wanted to say this for the Ghoulish Bites is talk about the goals that we have for the podcast this year and some of our personal goals maybe, but mainly the goals that I want for the podcast is what we're going to be discussing here. So I wanted to get my little notepad out and just, get our goals and put it out in some kind of format saying, this is what we want, please, we can't receive if we don't ask, right? So let's
absolutely.
ask. All right. So as you guys know, we have actually introduced the podcast onto Spotify around May last year, I think is when we released the podcast on Spotify. And we finally caught up and are current on our Spotify episodes, but it took a while of me catching up. But that's also how we were able to have so much content is because I planned on holding back posting things on Spotify until I knew there was enough time, because I knew that we only do this podcast once a month. So for me, I'm like, once a month is not very much time. Aw, thank you for that hydrate. Let me get that hydrate going.
Oh, num num num. Thank you, DJX.
And so, I was saving all the episodes and then started releasing like my segment and Meso's segment. And then it got to the point where I just started releasing an episode per topic. And that recipe has been absolutely great. So we try and have 4 episodes published on Spotify a month. So usually it's my topic, our guest topic, Meso's topic, and then our Ghoulish Bite segment. That's how it gets published on Spotify. But there are certain months that are 5 weeks long. So we're short episodes on that. So we're going to start, but we're currently caught up right now. So we don't have any filler episodes. So once we publish this, we'll have 3 episodes. So 3 weeks worth of content that's going to be published. And so my goal is to, get one of the goals that I want is to get filler episodes set up for the podcast.
That's literally what I was going to say. Yep. Oh, thank you so much, HK. That means so very much to us.
Oh, thank you.
You guys can follow us on Spotify, on YouTube. She has the Spotify linked, and this is all. We have an Instagram now. Thanks to the amazing Daku.
Took a while, but we got it.
These are her socials.
Yeah, I haven't added the Instagram. I haven't added the Instagram yet for the podcast on that, but I'll update that list soon. But you can see that it's TT&SG_podcast on Instagram here. And so we need to get filler episodes recorded so we would have more consistent postings on our Spotify to keep it going. Aw, thank you so Mink. Much, and okay, so we started the podcast on Spotify. Am
I spelling that wrong? Is that why? Am I having a moment?
I don't know.
No, I'm not spelling that wrong.
Maybe my bot's asleep.
It doesn't want it. Wake up! Maybe I accidentally fucked it. Make sure you check your settings after this.
Yeah.
For your
We'll worry about it later. We'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa
Spotify's pinned at least.
Papa Corcho. I think our
They are in her about though. If you go to her about, you can see all the links there too.
fucking anything that makes sense. Yeah, let me see. Is my bot just not working right now? Is my bot sleeping? I think my bot might be sleeping.
He's a sleepy little bot. Mink, I do watch Mr. Ballin. I do.
My bot is asleep. That's what's going on, you guys. I don't know why my Stream Elements bot is asleep. But the bot is asleep. That's why, you guys. That's why. The bot is asleep. Papa, you missed out in the beginning. We got hate rated in the beginning of the podcast today.
That's the first time I've ever experienced that, by the way.
Oh, it's happened to me at least 8 times. I've gotten hate rated. Not for the podcast, but for a few other streams. Yeah, I got...
Yeah, just... idiots, yeah.
Like,
idiots.
My first time getting hate rated was during LGBTQ month, so doing June, like a year after I started streaming. I got hate rated then, and I got hate rated multiple times that month from like people that just don't like the LGBTQ, because I'm an LGBTQ streamer. My community is, is an LGBTQ safe community, so like we were getting hate rated because I had that tag and I didn't want to remove that tag. So I actually ended up like creating a whole bunch of filters for words to make it wouldn't stop the raids from coming in, but it did stop them from typing in the chat. So yeah.
That's smart. I need to add a bunch of shit to mine too. You know what though? We let that shit roll off us like water off a duck's back, because we bring love, we bring positivity, we have fun here, and we don't need that shit up in here. Nope. It's a new year, and it's going to be a good year, and we'll be damned if some little ding-dongs that have no life are to come in here and be assholes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I wanted to get the filler episodes set up. The other one is we started our Spotify account in April, May last year. And we currently have, before you guys started following, we had 37 followers. We gained 2 more. We gained 2 more earlier this year. Earlier this year, we went from 35 to 37, 36, and then 37 again. And so my goal for the podcast, what I'm throwing out there is I'm hoping that within this year we can at least get 100 follows on our Spotify. I know that's like a huge goal, but that's what my goal is.
No, I mean,
like I'm putting it out there. I would like to go from 37 followers on Spotify to 100 followers on Spotify, because I feel like 100 is a great goal. It's reaching.
Let me ask our amazing chat here then, if you guys like the podcast, you think it sounds good when you listen to it, even when you don't see us, then maybe share it with a friend, If you have somebody that likes spooky, weird-ass podcasts with lots of vulgar, thick ladies, then send them our way, But I think that's a good goal. And the big thing about these kind of goals is to, like you said, throw them out there. And we just try our best. And I also, like you said, I want to make sure that I do some little mini snippets so we have fillers and things we can put out there. Hopefully this year is going to be a lot calmer. I'm throwing that out there. Fingers crossed. But I want to, I definitely want to try to carry my weight a little more, because let me tell you who's wearing the back brace. It's Daku. But she does a lot of work for this, so I definitely want to help more where I can. She is definitely the better half of the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls. The Ghouls. No.
You're the funny one. Make social media. You're the real funny one. So you're the funny one in the group. I'm just here.
You're amazing. We'll sit here and just compliment each other. We'll do it. But I need to make social medias so that I can follow our social medias. I want to make. I definitely want to make some blue sky. Is that what it's called?
I don't even know what that is, but I probably need to.
Blue ski? It's the not garbage Twitter.
Toasty, we love you.
Someone mentioned a ding dong to summon me. You know it, baby. I do be mentioning ding dongs.
Another goal that I actually put up there, I'm trying to figure it out, is I want to make a Patreon for us this year. I don't know how it works, but I know that it's a common thing for the podcast. I know that Jericondra has it. So
Oh,
I
maybe they
would
can help us out.
yeah, so I want to make a Patreon for us because one of the things that I want to happen at some point is it'd be really nice to record this when we're like in the same room face to face. Like it'd just be nice to be able to sit down together and be in the same space together and do the episode together. And I kind of want to tie that in with going to some kind of cryptid event. You know what I mean? So
I
that's
would
like
love.
one of my goals is to
Let's
make
say
Patreon and then to find to
yes, that would be
basically
great.
because that's what the money would be that we would get from
Go for
Patreon
it. Because
is
that's what we would definitely need that. Because I do be a broke bitch, and unfortunately, me and Daku do live quite a bit away from each other. So I would fucking love that, especially for like the Mothman convention or something like that. That'd be crazy. I would touch his
Squawkapalooza.
butt. Squawkapalooza, something like Squanch,
Squawkapalooza. Yeah. Like
little Squanch.
yeah, I really want to be able to meet
I would love that.
Meso face to face, do an
Yes.
episode together face to face, and do something spooky together, whether it be going somewhere and doing a ghost bus tour or some shit like that. It'd
Ooh,
just be really, really fun to be able
I would love that.
to actually, get to see her.
I
So
love that.
I don't know if
Yes.
it's going to happen this year, but I'm putting it out there that that is one of the goals. And that's why I
I
want to
love
make the
that.
Patreon. That's why I want to make the Patreon this year so we can
Yes.
eventually raise enough money, hopefully, to be able to make it happen because it'd be really,
We
really
need
an
to.
experience
I need
to
to
be
look
able
up
to
a
do this
list
together.
of different spooky festivals or different cryptid festivals or things.
I really want to go to Pennsylvania and go for a Belschnickel festival that they have there during Christmas
I
time.
mean,
Like I really
that would
want
be
to do
fun.
it.
I'm not against it.
Oh man, I really do want to go to the
I do
Belschnickel
love. I
festival.
love Christmas. I love spooky shit. Halloween's my favorite, but I do love Christmas. So anything that, especially what a fun thing. It's name. Haha, Belschnickel. I just love it.
Belschnickel. So that's one of the things. So I wanted to get filler episodes recorded for the podcast this year. Go and hopefully get to 100 followers on our Spotify. And I want to be more active in posting clips on our Instagram and TikTok. So I
Oh yeah,
actually
I
need
was
to
like,
like I feel
I'm
like
so bad at clips.
I think on Mondays, because I save Mondays specifically for research purposes, video editing purposes for the podcast. I also do some of the flyers there. I work in the flyers randomly whenever I feel creative, but most of the time, like that's when I
Right.
really focus on getting stuff done for the podcast. So that's what I do Monday nights. So I don't stream on Mondays. I only stream 3 days a week right now, but I feel like it's a healthy thing for me to do right now.
Yes, I agree with that.
And so Mondays, I usually I go to work Monday, and then after work, I focus on doing research and working on things for the podcast, video editing, posting on the socials, etc. So I need to add in my rotations clipping the podcasts on Mondays, like so I can have them post in our socials.
I can do some. I need to do some of that shit too, and just
Yeah.
send it to you. I'm so bad at clipping my own. You know what I mean? Like my stupid streams, and I'm like, oh god, I have so much shit I need to clip.
Yeah.
Like so bad at it. But yeah, I would definitely make that a goal as well for me.
Ooh,
Headed
headed
to
to
the
Ed
Ed
and Lorraine Warren
Warren
Museum.
Museum.
Exciting.
You
I want to
definitely keep us
hear.
posted.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
My husband Vulgar though, we were talking about going different places and spooky places, and I don't think this one we'd go to, but his mom got to go to the oh my goodness, it's a super haunted hospital in Kentucky. Do you remember the name of that? Not Bobby Mackey's the hospital.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh jeez,
Didn't-
it's so famous.
I'm sure Ghost Adventures probably
It's an
visited this
asylum.
location.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, they did.
I think I
Like
know which one you're
twice.
talking about, but I can't remember the name. I want to go on the Alcatraz tour because I've never
Oh yeah,
I've never gotten a chance to see Alcatraz, and I live not too far, so it's just like it's in San Francisco.
you do
What
live
am I
pretty
doing?
close. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's just like
that
why?
shit is
But I've
creepy.
never been.
Prisons are like creepy.
Yeah, so I've never
in
been,
general.
and I don't think you're allowed to tour on it anymore. They stopped allowing you to tour on it, so you can only drive a boat around it. But you get to hear
Ah,
about the information about things that happened there and stuff
right.
like that. So I want to do it just because I want to be able to learn more history personally than what I've researched already. But I would like to be able to actually go there, and I think it'd be a fun experience for both of us. If you ever do come to
I
where
agree.
I am, I think that that's like one of the things that we probably should do is go to
Oh,
Alcatraz.
Waverly Hills. That's what it was called. Waverly Hills Asylum. Super allegedly haunted place. But his mom got to go there with her little ghost hunting group. They actually didn't catch anything while they were there. But I still think it's like really cool to be able to like I feel like asylums and prisons are like extra eerie because even if you don't believe in ghosts, you know like a lot of bad shit happened there. So it's like got that
It's
feeling,
got
you know,
that
that
energy.
ugh.
It's got that
Yeah,
energy,
the
that
ick.
negative
Yeah,
energy.
exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
actually, one of my coworkers, well, she's not a coworker. She works with the company that I work for. She just works in the other
Hmm.
branch. But she gave me a handwritten little notebook, and she was a ghost investigator. And she would go
Interesting.
to haunted locations and do recordings. And so she gave me a handwritten, like, well, it's not handwritten, but you can tell that they were handwritten, and she made copies of all of those and put it into a little notebook for me and gave it to me because I told her that I was into spooky things like that. And she's like, oh, I used to go ghost hunting and stuff like that. And I'm like,
I
what?
love that.
And then like the next day she literally came up to me and gave me this like printed out black and white stapled notebook. She's like, oh yeah, here's some stuff from my experiences.
That's
And I'm
so
all like,
interesting.
so part of me is like, I do want to cover that. I do want to cover that. So I told her,
Listen, you might have to share that one day.
well, I
Maybe share some
actually,
of
I
the
asked
shit.
her permission. I'm like, I told her, like, because after she gave it to me, I told her, oh my God, is it okay if if I
Share
do a
this,
little
yeah.
cover, like if I cover parts of this for the podcast? And she was like, you do a podcast? Oh, that's great. And she's a sweet older lady. I don't want to call her old lady because she's not that old, but she's older, but she's super, super sweet. I adore her and she's funny. And so she just gave me that notebook and
love
it meant the
that.
world. And I'm like, okay, so it might be one of those, recorded things that I publish at some other time. But yeah, she
Right,
she
yeah.
gave me her little notebook of like her adventures, and
Really
I just think that
sweetie.
that's so
And
cool.
then she disappeared, said Cordra. Like a ghost in the night.
So yeah, those are some of the goals. What are your goals for the podcast, my dear Miso? I told you what I wanted.
Honestly, I mean, you pretty much covered. I want to be, like I said, I just want to be. I want to help you more. I feel bad, but like, cause you do so much work, but like, god damn it, do you do a good job? I just want to. I want to clip more in general, like a whole general sense, right? But definitely for the podcast, I want to help you out there. You know, do some clipping and send it to you.
Well, the thing with
You
that
know,
is
I
it's
would love
also not
to do it
easy.
together.
It's also not easy
Yeah.
for clipping because you're clipping and you're like, will this be funny on TikTok? You know what I mean? Because
Right.
sometimes we rant
Exactly.
and then it's a buildup of something we say, and then 5 minutes later we conclude it and start cracking up. So it's kind of like one of those things that it's like our jokes are usually a lot longer than a
Right.
clip would be.
So it's hard
it's a
to
build
get
up. It's a little build up.
the bite size. Yeah, exactly. But you know, I want to do the mini clips. Climax, Cortra.
It's a build up to a climax. Yep.
That's right.
Always
But I
something
want
spicy
to-
here.
It's never ending spice, really. But yeah, I want to, you know, I would love, like you said, I would love to put out there that hopefully we'd get to meet at some point and do one together. That'd be fucking amazing.
It would be.
And then again, make more clips, little mini, not clips, but mini segments for us. And just like, I don't, words are hard.
I know.
Word hard. Do more. Do more good. More good.
But also
Make social medias.
But also you were going through a large change last year. Actually, I was also going through a large change last year. It's kind of weird how lined up we are, for sure. Like we are definitely like in the same vibration. Like things that hit
Yeah.
you hit me it's around the same time. So you and I are usually in the same karmic vibration of some source, we're like,
I noticed that too.
yeah, you and I are
It's
pretty in sync in that way, which I think it's because we're both water signs, even though you're Scorpio and a Pisces. I think it's because of the water signs. We're probably, because I think that me and Kortra also kind of have things, but I don't know if Kortra's a water sign. He seems more like an air sign kind of guy. Are you an air sign kind of guy, Papa Kortra?
ooh,
Is it Libra air?
I like that idea. I think if you all did an isolated segment or maybe a recurring segment for Cryptid Smash or Pass, that might catch on. See, I might do something like that and do different, like, not just that, but like different yokais and things of like different
Well,
categories.
for me, one of my ideas that I thought would be really, really funny is doing a smash or pass for all of the topics that we covered and know
Oh, yeah.
like, and actually know.
I like
Hello,
that.
Silent. Glad to see you. Welcome in, Zero. Welcome in.
And
welcome
writing
in, welcome
on that idea.
in. Kortra is an air sign, yes. But Kortra is an air sign as well.
I don't know shit. I just know I'm a Scorpio and that's it. I know I was born on Friday the 13th and I'm a Scorpio.
But yeah, you and I are usually in the same karmic vibration, same wavelength usually. I mean, there's so many similarities. It's crazy. We both have Geminis, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. And like with your idea and Cortra's idea for the smash and pass, that's something we can also, like, I can put together random ones, save them, and then times where we need filler, like if we lose somebody or whatever, we can also just do that at the end, before Ghoulish Bites or after Ghoulish Bites.
Oh yeah, or just have bonus content of us doing it, like when we're both
exactly
when we're both in Discord hanging out in a VC and are like, let's go and do a little thingamajiggy here. But yeah, we can do something like
smash or pass.
Oh, Kortra sisters are Geminis. Oh, you are a family of air signs, dear Kortra. Wow. Me and my sister are both water, and then my brother is December. What is he? Hold on, I don't know. I think he's a Cap. I think he's a Cap, yeah, he's a Capricorn. My brother's a Capricorn, which is an Earth sign, I believe. No, is Cap? Yeah, I think Cap is an Earth sign. Yeah, Earth sign. So my brother's an Earth sign, and he's got 2 waters as sisters, and then Jinja's an air sign. Kortra's entire family or siblings are all air signs, apparently, unless there's more.
What? So my older brother's Scorpio because he is November 16th. I'm November 13th.
Yeah,
so
you're both Scorpio.
Mm-hmm. My oldest younger brother, I know for a fact, is a Gemini because him and Vulgar share a birthday.
Oh, interesting.
June 16th. But I don't know what my youngest brother is. He's 420.
Hold on.
Not a stoner though, which I'm so mad that he got that birthday, not me.
Hold on, baby.
I got fucking
April.
gypped.
Yep.
20th. Yep.
Oh, it's the same as Mango, Taurus.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Earth sign.
I didn't. He's the outlier of the family because we all have repetitive ones like the Gemini and the Scorpio.
And then Toasty Toast is Gemini.
Apparently, I'm supposed to be sassy, and that's all I know, which kind of checks out. But
Papa Kortra has Pisces in his.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Pisces and air signs.
They're signs. Fish.
I mean, Jinja's an air sign, and I'm a water sign. Jinja's a Gemini, and I'm Pisces. And Kortra is an air sign with a Pisces wife. So, hey, yo. Vibration. Same vibration. Same.
Yeah, but say last year was it. But say I just want to, contribute more. Like I said, I want to be able to, be more active, make my social media so that I can follow our social medias on all the different platforms.
Yeah.
Be better at balancing stuff. Life, being an adult is
hard.
So fucking hard. But that's why I love the podcast and I love streaming and I just, love hanging out with you and doing the podcast and we get to discuss such interesting topics that I've always loved, even as more of a skeptic, I still love the topic.
Oh, they're so great.
Love talking about it. I love the possibility. That's why I love us coming together because it feels like a space where no matter what you believe, you can embrace, the thick and spooky, the strange and paranormal and the unexplained, and I love that.
Me too. So I'm so those are some of the goals that we have for this year.
Yay!
What'd you guys think of the topics today? What does the chat think is the prediction that they like the least? Since a lot of them were bad, which one's the one that you guys like the least of the predictions right now?
Thicc and Spooky Ghouls. I love that.
Oh, that is genius. Okay, I'm stealing that.
That's good. Write that down.
Stealing it. Write that down. It's ours. It's ours.
Write that down.
Stealing it. It's ours now. So this is not even called. This is called the Thicc and Spooky Ghouls. I love it. I'm gonna probably make a board that says that and put our little goals underneath it.
I love that.
Goals. Genius. Papa Cortra is genius. That's all. I love Papa Cortra. He's a good person. He's
such a good bean. We love our Papa Cortra around here. God damn it!
Thief it. Yes, I've stolen it.
Oh, we're thieving it good. Oh yeah.
So, personal goals is we both want to have a better year this year than what we had last year because last year was rough. Thank you, HK. We had fun having you here.
Much.
We'll be closing really, really soon. We're just gonna wrap it up all nice. So one of my other personal goals is to be less attached to my computer because one of the things that I've noticed since I started streaming, since I've got my computer set up, is I'll come home. Oh, hold on.
Sassy Puppers. They are giving her the business tonight. What are some of your guys' goals for this year? It doesn't have to be podcast related, obviously. But what are your guys' goals? I would love to hear some of them.
Sorry. The dogs were barking at the other dogs again. Oof. Anyways, I'm gonna be more attached to my fishing rod. So for me,
I love that.
Like for me, one of my personal goals is to spend less time on my computer, which is one of the reasons why I bought myself this little book here. Which is like, you guys know, I love the green.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a creativity book or like an activities book for when you're under the influence, and it gives you like different prompts to think about different things, coloring pages. And it like, because it like you're at a different part of your brain. So it's just a different way of thinking. So it tracks your way of thinking. So I basically told myself that I'm going to reduce my time on my computer. It's why I've decided to stream only 3 days a week, because I'm trying to find a healthier balance between my computer life to my real life and my online life to my real life. So I'm trying to find a good balance for everything right now. And so I'm working on that for myself because I am trying to get into a healthier mental space this year. That's one of my goals for this year, because last year was a really, really hard year. So I'm taking some lessons from last year and I'm trying to get a good head start for this year and try and approach this year differently. So that's my goal. So I'm trying to spend less time on the computer and spend more time doing tactical things like this. I kind of want to start the garden. Like I mentioned, I want to do more things with myself away from the computer. Because even when I'm not streaming, I'm on Discord. And even if I'm not on Discord, I'm playing a game on my computer, or I'm doing art on my computer, or I'm, so for me, I do see myself on my computer. Like it's like my living hub right now. And so I'm trying to get away from that. So that's why I got this book and a few others. And I'm excited for this year. So it's a creative thinking journal for anyone that wants to get it. It's not very expensive. I found it through Instagram, and then I looked it up on Amazon and found this one on Amazon. So yeah, I kind of want to get more different kinds. Like this, once I finish this, I'll probably want to get different ones like it. But I like the concept of this book. I think it's really, really fun.
I like that. Yeah. Little activities.
And so one of my goals is to be further, like not to be so attached to my computer.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a good goal.
I think so too. And so, like I said, I'm trying to approach this year in a different mindset with different goals to try and go through some kind of transformation, some more growth. So
Corcher said, I'm so sedentary. When I get up from my computer, my watch is like, great job getting active. And I'm like, don't get used to it.
Yeah. So
I actually feel that.
Yeah.
But I went from I had like the opposite thing happen. I went from being on my computer for work for like 14 hours a day to now I work in a warehouse and I'm on a computer still doing stuff there sometimes, but a lot of times I'm like, running around the warehouse and like doing warehousey shit, falling over pallets and eating shit as Daku has seen and Cortra and anyone in our Discord has seen me absolutely eat shit over a pallet. So I'm very active now, but I think that's a good goal. I think, a lot of us, especially in a modern age, definitely experience more things in our computers than we experience out of it. But it was a huge change for me going from computer all the time to real world again.
Yeah. So
Oh God, I have to leave my house.
I've gotten a lot done since I started doing it. Like I'm gonna have to do it again, but I reorganized my makeup, got rid of some of my old makeup. I gotta
I need to
reorganize
do
it
that
again because I've
so
been putting on
bad.
makeup. So
I'm
what I
scared.
do need to clean my brushes. Like my makeup is almost organized. I gotta fix a couple things, but I do need to clean my brushes. My brushes all
I
need
should
to
probably
be
just burn
washed.
mine.
I should
Let's
just
be
throw
real.
them away and start new or something like that. But I need
That's what
to
I'm thinking about.
I need to replace my brushes. And then we managed to organize the room because my ADHD is the worst. It's the worst. I hate it. I'm like, the biggest mess for me
I
is
feel you.
clothes. Clothes is like my
Oh my
biggest,
God, I
biggest,
hate
biggest mess. Like,
clothes.
I hate
I
the
hate them.
concept of hanging clothes. I also hate the concept of folding clothes. So
I hate folding
I
clothes. I
like
roll them.
like my mess like my biggest mess that was stressing me out was like just the clothes and all that
Laundry is
stuff.
so
So we
annoying.
managed to get that cleared up. So on Sundays we actually do something productive in the house so that we can get more better in
That's
that. So this
that's
so
so
far,
funny.
yeah, so far we've
That's what we
organized the
that's
room a
what
little
me and
better and it looks much better. And my kitten, I also like after we organized the room, I'm like, I need new sheets. Why not? Because we've got it. It's like brand new. So I got new blankets, and the cat is obsessed with the blankets. Oh my god, I'll show you the little video later of her like in between the two, like she's literally sandwiched between the two blankets, and she is like living the best life
cats
right
love
now.
the blanket game. But that's so funny because me and Volker have a very similar thing where Sundays and Thursdays when our garbage, the next morning the garbage people come Friday morning. So Thursdays we come home and make sure all the garbage is out and we do like a good clean since we're busy all week and shit and we like to come home and play video games. But so we clean on Thursday and then on Sundays we also clean. We have that same thing. We wake up, we clean. We're starting our meal prep also for like lunches and stuff
I need to get
just to
better
make
with
like
that.
breakfast easier. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard now because I don't work at home. So we're trying to get better at both kind of like coming together and meal prepping and then also cooking dinners because we both are trying to be healthier this year. That's another goal, personal
Same,
for this year, is to be a
same.
lot healthier.
Yeah.
And for Vulgar, we need to. We really really need to. So we're trying to eat healthier specifically. And we are people that do not. I don't cut things out. I like to do 80-20, 80% good, 20% naughty. Just I try because I feel like when you cut stuff out, you tend to gorge on it when you do get it. And I'm like that with sugar specifically. Like I
Oh my
love sugar.
god.
I have an unhealthy relationship with it. So I'm
Mine
just
is
trying to eat
salt.
healthier, and that
Mine
means
is
cooking.
salt. Yeah, salt is
Yeah,
really bad
he's
for
got to
me.
watch his salt.
Yeah, for me,
He's got to watch his salt.
I'm a
His blood
savory girl,
pressure.
so I instead of like I don't crave sweets. I do on occasion, but most of the time I crave things like
Salt.
pretzels, salty
Hmm.
things, and it's just yeah, salt is my weakness, not sugar, but salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that means cooking at home though, because I think a lot of us know, especially in America, how easy it is to fall into the constant fast food trap,
Yeah.
especially with grocery prices. It's like, sometimes I'm like, it's easier and it's pretty much the same price as fucking cooking food. So I fall into that trap. So I just got to get better at getting my ass home from a long day at work and having the motivation to cook the food.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, because I don't like how a lot of dinners, like I like breakfast meal prep because it's easy. Lunch is easy to meal prep. We don't meal prep. We have like deli sandwiches for lunch. It's super easy. It's cheap, whatever. Snacks are easy to meal prep, but dinners don't taste good to me after like a day or two. So like chicken after 2 days, reheating it, like that kind of stuff. I don't like that. So I have to
Music-
cook food like pretty much every night.
Music is good. Like, yeah, music also helps me quite a bit. Like, I get that. That's amazing. Yeah, music is
I have to have
impressive in that
something
sense.
going. That or like a podcast or a book or something. I listen to a lot of books. I got an air fryer. I have a pressure cooker. For me, I don't like cooking. I don't really enjoy it at all, to be honest. And I get so overstimulated the whole fucking time I'm cooking, especially if it's hot. Oh boy, howdy, I am a little demon. I'm a little demon. I'm like, get away from me! Like, I hate it. It makes me so mad. Oh my god, the trains know. They know when I'm live.
I actually enjoy I enjoy the process of cooking, but it's getting me to cook. You know, that's the thing that I struggle with, is getting yourself to go in there and actually cook. That's like my struggle. And like sometimes you come home from work and you're like, I don't want to fucking cook. Why would I cook? I'm
Dude,
tired.
you're
I just
tired. You're
I
so
just know.
exhausted. Yeah.
So like it's really hard,
I
but I do
completely
enjoy
get
the
that.
process of cooking. I do enjoy that.
I like to give I like the what am I looking for to describe here? I like the reaction people have when they like my food. I like giving gifts. I like making people happy. So
Yeah.
if I can make food that makes them happy, then I like it. But most of the time I can't cook for shit. I make like a really good turkey. I make good banana bread. I make good pork chop. Like there's random things I'm good at making, but in a general scheme, not a great cook. Not a great cook. You can ask Vulgar about my deviled eggs. It was a nightmare. Don't know how I fucked those up so bad. Never again.
And they're hard to make too. That's the worst part, is they're actually kind of difficult to make. Like, you know, just scooping out the yolk and mixing it.
I did
but
not
it's the
do good.
boiling and peeling of eggs. The boiling
Oh,
and peeling is the
so-
most annoying part of it.
Let me paint you a word picture, okay? This is my first Thanksgiving I ever hosted. I started hosting Thanksgiving like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago for my brothers and Vulgar and sometimes close friends and stuff like that. Away from like our dad and stuff. It's like a personal thing for us, right? I wanted to redo Thanksgiving for them specifically, for my siblings. So I started hosting at my house and I made the turkey for the first time, all that shit. That went pretty well. There was the night before and I was making the goddamn deviled eggs. And it was about 3 in the morning at this point. I've been cooking all day. I'm overstimulated. I'm tweaking. So I am trying to peel these little some bitch eggs in my stupid little claws. And I just cannot get the shells off.
Yeah, peeling eggs,
Just
I hate
fucking
them.
up the egg.
I hate them.
And I start crying. I started crying my eyes
so
out.
for
and
me, my
squeezing
sister
the eggs
actually,
in my hands.
yeah, my sister actually
I started
taught me like
punching
a
them into the
little
garbage
technique
can.
with eggs. Like she taught me a little technique with eggs, and so I am more willing to boil eggs now. But I usually, right after I
Fuck
boil
that.
them, I put them in a tub of ice water, and then it shocks the egg away. So when you peel it, it's easier to
I tried
peel
that.
it. Oh
I
man.
took them. I don't know what I did wrong. I had put them in there, and I'm peeling them. They're not coming out. And like I said, I was
You have to wait
squeezing
till
them.
it's cooled down. You got to leave it in the cold water for a while because it's got to
Maybe
cool
I don't know if I
down.
fucked that up.
So
Yeah.
if it's not fully cooled down and you try and open it, it will cause you to like. So you have to wait for it to actually cool down inside of it. So I'll shock it in water for like 10 minutes, come back downstairs.
Oh, I
and
definitely
then,
did not wait
yeah,
that long.
Yeah, so you just have to wait for the egg to actually cool down because you have to have the inner heat actually cool down so you can easily peel the shells better. So
Well,
it's made
so
boiling
late.
eggs so much easier for me. Like I am more willing to boil eggs now because of it. So
I was gonna say it was so freaking late, and I was so tired, and I was just squeezing those bastards in my hands and crying, and I started punching them into the can, and Vulgar like snuck back into the bedroom, like, oh god. But I got a couple of them, and I made the deviled eggs, and I woke up the next day and they were in the garbage. Were the ones I had made, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are they in the garbage? And Vulgar looked me in the eyes, and he was like, I couldn't let you serve those. He had eaten one and went ugh, like immediately because it was so bad. I don't know what I did wrong, but it was so vile. And I always told him, don't ever lie to me. Don't let me fucking embarrass myself. So he's gonna be honest with me. And he was like, I couldn't let you. I couldn't let you serve those, bro.
Good
I was
for
like,
you.
okay, I get it. I get it. That's fair. That's fair. I get it. I've never made them since. I haven't even fucking attempted it. It was terrible.
Sure, Toasty. That'd be great. All right. Ooh. Thanks for coming in, and I'm glad to meet up with you. Again, we're sorry for anyone that was looking forward to seeing Tired
Yes.
or Gigi, but she was unable to do so. She'll make an appearance in a future episode. It's just
Yeah,
it
for
couldn't
sure.
happen this
And as
time.
long as she's safe, that's what matters, right?
Yeah. So we're just sending positive vibes her way, hoping for the best. We love her, and we'll have her here, you guys. We really will. But let's go ahead and do our little outro, or do you have other things you want to bring up before we do our outro?
No, I think it's time.
All right. All right. So I'm going to say my part and you're going to say your part. Do you remember your part?
That's right.
Do I remember my part?
Oh, I think I do. I sure
Yes.
hope I do. You know how I am.
So we really appreciate every one of you guys that joined us. I hope you
Wait,
guys.
who's doing the and? We don't have a guest.
You will add it to the beginning of
Okay.
yours. Yeah, you'll add it to the beginning of yours. So
Panic averted.
and so we really appreciate you guys for joining us. We really, really do. Thank you for hanging in there for the weird little mishap that happened with the hate raid earlier. So thank you for waiting through us
Yes.
with that. I'm hoping that
Really
I remember
appreciate
to
it.
edit it out of this. And thank you for hanging out with us for the entire freaking podcast. You guys are amazing and so sweet.
Amazing.
And me and Meso just missed each other so goddamn much. And so it definitely went on for a while because we just missed each other. We've been so busy. And so it's good to reconnect with her. And we'll be having Mojo Jojo next month is the plan.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're going to have a really fun month. And I'm really, really excited for my topic next month. I'm already like a quarter of my notes done for it. So I'm like getting my notes done, and it might be a long one, you guys. It might be, but we'll see. I say that, and then I'll probably blow through it really fast because I go in a nervous, fast, like speed run apparently because my nerves. So
Oh, don't feel bad at all.
but
I
are we
feel that.
ready? Okay, so we'll
We're
see you
ready.
guys. So next month it's going to be February 23rd, which is on a Sunday that month. All right, so
Yes.
here we go. Are we ready? Are we ready? We'll stay thick.
And you stay spooky.
All right, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get this raid set up. Let's find a raid target, shall we? Raid number 1 is for my Oh, I forgot my bot's not working. Well, that's just freaking awkward.
Hold on, we can improvise. We can improvise here.
Hold on. Oh, maybe I
shit.
can copy and paste my command. Hold on. Let me copy and paste the command that I have since it's not working on our end.
Okay, but say it's gonna be quicker than what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just copy and paste what I have on my end here because clearly we are having problems with my bots. I think my bot kind of
Sleepy bot.
malfunctioned after that hate raid. It probably was just like, I don't know what to do with this information and just crashed.
I'm done now.
It's like I don't know what to do.
You deal with it.
I'm stressed. I don't know. I'm done. I'm taking a nap. I think that's what happened with my bot. So
I
here
feel
is
that.
the raid message. If you guys wouldn't mind copying and pasting that raid message, let me go ahead and see who we can raid to. I'm thinking my sister, but I don't know if she's still streaming. She did just grab a bowl of food, so she might be gone. So hold on. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Oh, yep. Okay. So it looks like she's gone. Let's go ahead and take this over to. Ooh. Oh, damn. We got good choices here. Shoot.
It's always hard.
All right. Oh man, who do we? You know what? I have never gotten a chance to raid Show, so we're gonna take this raid over to Show. So let's get everything set up. Copy and paste the message. Show is from my sister's community. He's playing some Call of Duty Black Ops, so show him some love. Please stay for the raid. Show him some love. And again, I really, really appreciate you guys so much. And we will see you guys on the next episode, which is next month on the 23rd of February. All right, you guys, copy and paste that.
Sunday.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, raid!